The world of Rudaran, a young and old land of great kings and empires, magic and mystery, caravans across the lands and voyages across the seas. Our story takes place on the Octalian continent, the central continent of known civilized life. The other continents, though, the far lands, Dusk, Tundratic Isles, and more, are being discovered, or rediscovered, or created as the world progresses. The continent itself is filled with 8 nations. Dazarath, an ancient elvish empire as old as the continent, once ruled the whole continent. Dazarath is now pulled back to its homelands and practices a strict isolation policy. Many believe they are just biding their time. Dazarath is ruled by Emperor Palparus and may have a lot of inspiration from a popular science fiction world. The next is the city-state nation of gnomes and halflings, Glonshire. A trade-focused nation, utilizing their farms and geopolitical position, this nation thrives as the equivalent of Switzerland of Octalia. The current leader is Warbor Mol of the city-state Inkelnaw. Our heroes began their journey in Glonshire. The other nations are Ashiel, the elvish kingdom led by King Aegis Salangale, Imperator of Justice, Protector of the Voice. Ashiel was founded by a faction of ancient Dazarathian elves seeking their own path in life over differences of ancient politics and religion. Today, the royal family rules the land with the help of the Phoenix Syndicate, the foremost power and magic of the land. The Phoenix Syndicate also runs the Pinewood Institute, the greatest magical school of the land. Roofwood is the land of dwarves, submerged and isolated in the great roof trees. Think like redwoods, but 10 to 100 times bigger. This was the first non-elven nation to be founded on Natalia. These master smithies are perhaps the greatest in the lands in technological and scientific advancements, but only those able to navigate into its thick forests can find it. The current leader is Apex Agnar. Izzadalia, the endless sands, protected by the vast plains and deserts, the oases here are filled with primarily human and dwarven peoples. The country is a democracy with 2 central rulers, one dwarf, one human. The dwarf is Bokerlig Shuriman, and the human is Rinron Shuriman. Hikopius, one of the younger nations, founded by an ancient leader known as King Hikolo, the first ever human to be seen using magic. With this, he conquered many small human nations and formed Hikopius. In the last 100 years, Hikopius has expanded into a warrior nation, growing at an incredible rate and making many enemies. Hikopius is currently at war with Izzadalia and in a war against Caporan. In previous years, they signed peace treaties with Ashiel and Dazarath after brief wars with them. The current ruler is King Ethelbert, the Contemptuous One. Caporan is the youngest nation, if nation is the best way to describe it. In reality, Caporan is an idea that was formed as a nation of all continent people, excluding Vligatians, and a controversial creation. Formed 70 years ago from unused swampland in Hikopius, its land of brigands, outcasts, and more. While originally it had a single ruler, after their death 40 years ago, the land has turned into a lawless place run by a variety of small, local tyrants, all with the hope to be the one that unites the nation. The 2 most prominent are Alistar Bavo of Anchorage Port and Gomez Springtomb of Quaymire. Lastly, there is Vladigate, which occupies itself on a large island off the coast of Izzadalia. Vladigate is filled with those who came from the far lands, primarily Thesk, but other places as well. Long ago, the great Mzeri tribe of Goliath appeared from across the sea, seeking fellow civilizations and livelihood. Due to their monstrous origin, however, the nations of Octalia disagreed with their landing. Eventually, a rule developed in agreement that Vligatians, who consist of monstrous races, tieflings, turtles, and more, were not allowed to step foot on the main continent. Trade would be permitted, but they were to remain on their ships. The current ruler of Vladigate is Rex Kitava. Our story follows a group of adventurers who met in the city-state of Krasos in Glonshire. allying together under the patronage of a strange dwarf named Gorm. Of Gorm's anchors, they encountered strange creatures called the Zulu Greens. The Zulu Greens are these plant-like parasitic creatures that insert themselves into the bodies of people who take them over, retaining memories. Contracted by Sir Valentis, the now leader of Krasos, they are on a hunt across the continent to eliminate these creatures before they enact some sort of plan with their purple god. But along the way, they have dove into a deep political mess within Dazrath, encountered secret criminal organizations, and even permanently lost a party member. This is the story of the Alliance of the Anchor. Meet the cast.
Hi, I'm Curtis, and I'm playing as Darvin Amakia. I am the son of Erden Amakia, the once great archwizard of the Pinewood Institute in the elven nation of Ashiel. My mother, Atala Everwood, is a human woman of Isadalia. She's a sailor and merchant, but when they married, my father was forced out of his position at the Institute. They then began to travel the world, my father searching for arcane secrets lost to time, and my mother building and growing her shipping and trading business. I was raised on the seas, where my mother taught me to sail, and my father, without a class of young mages, began to train me. I think he saw some potential in me that he wanted to bring forth, though my training was never completed. When I was 15, my father died when a sudden storm struck our ship while traveling back from one of our family's adventures. After that, I spent a few years working for my mother and studying the arcane without my father's guidance. Soon I felt that my presence in studies only served to remind my mother of our terrible voyage years prior. So I left and went off on my own, traveled for many years. My travels eventually led me to the city of Krasos in the nation of Glonshire, where I had an encounter that changed the direction of my life forever.
My name is Jarrett Weiss, and I play Orion Valkyrie. I'm a banished officer in the Dazrathian Imperial Army. During a crucial battle between Dazrath and the armies of Hikopius, I directly disobeyed orders to defend against a flanking enemy. After being banished to the Isle of Ruth for years, then wandering for more, I find myself in the city of Krasos in the nation of Glonshire. I had no purpose, no direction. Now it appears purpose has been thrust upon me. The direction is sending me home.
Hi, my name is Nate. I play Elron Kiro. I am a paladin. I'm follower and believer in the god Tempesta. I'm from Hikopius, which is one of the middle regions of the Octalian world. My weapon of choice is the maul, and it's pretty badass maul, if I do say so myself. And what comes with some of those attacks that I use are some lightning strikes due to self being a paladin. Do majority of the damage of the group, but definitely help take the brute force for them, as they can do what they gotta do, and we just all work together really well. Don't really have much skills out of battle. Not really useful in most situations, except for battle. Yeah, that's basically me. Blood, battle, ale, and bitches is my motto.
My name's Logan, and I'm playing Zonsi and Hordair. He is a bard who's not only a lute player, but also more prominently, he's a writer. He's best known for his romantic thriller novels such as A Cave for Two and Arcane Romance. Born and raised in Anchorageport, which is located in the nation of Caperin, Zonsian spent a lot of his young years in the ports listening to stories of the travelers and sailors who came through on their boats. A lot of these tales eventually turned into ideas for his writing, which is how his career took off. Other than listening to stories down by the water and inside of taverns, he spent his time frequently trying to get his dad out of trouble. His father, Zavnon Hordair, was a gambler and a very bad one at that. He owed a lot of people money, including Lord Alistair Bavot, but Zonsian was constantly having to talk his way out of his debts. His mother, on the other hand, Walnoa Hordair, was one of the nicest moms anyone could ever ask for, however was very sick for a majority of Zonsian's life. A majority of the money that Zonsian made throughout his career was spent on his family to get him out of debts and for medicine for his mother. Family is extremely important to him, and there is nothing he wouldn't do to protect them. Zonsian is very outgoing and tends to do whatever works best for him and those he cares about, which honestly isn't too many people. He has such a good way with words that those that he's talking to never really realize that they're being manipulated from the very start of the conversation. Zonsian was summoned to Dazarath to perform and work for the Javik family, a very strong political family in Mustarin. After leaving to head north, he joined with a very strange adventuring party to help in a fight that was heard up ahead. After the fight between the Drow and the Dazarathians were over, Zonsian decided to stick with the group for a little bit longer, just to kind of see where it takes him and see what kind of stories he could gather for future novels.
Additionally, if you want to know more about the world, I put a player's guide to the world in the description below.
I want to remind you, make sure you hit the record button, just because that'd be awkward.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're recording.
Hi, Mom.
Have been this whole time.
Am I gonna be famous now?
No.
On that note, hello everyone, and welcome to the first episode of our D&D campaign following the Alliance of the Anchor. We're gonna kind of just hop right into it. I don't really have anything to say. You guys have any big things you want to say? Hello, all that stuff. No. Yeah,
Hi,
no, I think
welcome.
we're good. Welcome. All
Thanks,
right. So
General
as
Kenobi.
all right, and we got DMCA. It was great having you guys. On our first episode, a recap for everyone. So you guys are in the city of Fort Brona, within the Empire of Dazarath. You guys have traveled here from Krasos, being involved with a lot of issues like bounties being placed on your head, some attacks. You guys made it barely to the Startouch outpost before meeting General Veers there, who gave you the task to go to the ruins and clear out that one old kind of dungeon that you guys went through at the Air D&D. Hell yeah. And then from there, we went through, you guys cleared that out, got some ancient history that he wanted you to share with him. And you made it to Fort Brona, where you met Luca of Luca's Auspicious Array of the Arcane, as well as kind of travel around the city. Jack Tier met with you and told you about the craziness going around with the Ganla Kanara, which is the chosen time, which is the Emperor announcing that he is seeking a successor, as the Emperor of Dazarath could not take family. So that has caused all the political mess that you guys were involved in to go haywire and crazy. And so General Veers told you that he would meet with you through Jack Tier, but he told you he would meet with you in 5 days. So we had a little 2-on-1 sessions where you guys kind of buddied up and did some downtime. And y'all had some fun with traveling the city and exploring Fort Brona and its crazy kind of hollowed out mountain that's built into like this column in the middle with a lake at the bottom as the city kind of wraps around this cylinder structure kind of being built on the cliffside and within the actual rock. You guys explored Fort Brona and all it has to offer in your downtime between some drugs and some fight clubs and everything. And yeah, you guys kind of went through this whole array in your downtime and had all your little fun private adventures and everything. And where you picked up is the night before you're supposed to meet General Veers. You're supposed to meet him tomorrow at 9 a.m. It is the a.m. right now. Yeah. Or this is the p. Sorry, you meet him at 9 a.m. It is the p.m. the night before. You guys had just caught up. You're going over talking about a few things, and we had left off. You had heard a strange noise tapping on the window outside. You went out and you found a severed arm that you recognized to be Jack Tier's, and there's a note inside of the severed arm, and that is where we had left off.
Quick question. In regards to our one-on-one, timeline-wise, where does that fall?
The one-on-one that you and I just had was the day before, so this morning is when you left.
Okay. So it was... Alright, gotcha.
All right. Um, and cool. And so there's a note in the hand if you so wish to check it out.
I'll grab the note and read it.
There it is. Oh, never mind. Upload failed. Click here to retry the upload. We will retry the upload. Upload failed. Awkward. Well, this messes up my plan.
Gonna upload to Discord or?
Yeah, I'm trying to. But it's
Can
not
you
one-
put it on Roll20?
Yes, that's a good plan. Good idea. Way to go,
Stream can
Jarrett,
see.
with the big
Problem
brain. Well,
solver.
Stream can't see Roll20 at the moment, but that's fine because
Oh,
I
okay.
will read out the notes and all that stuff. But it is on Roll20 now. And well, since we're actually editing this post production, I will just slap up the note on the screen in post production real fast so the stream can see. But it reads in the note: "My elder knight, the left keeper, failed his tasks. Quite the simple one. Political opponents don't let them in, blah, blah, blah. It isn't necessarily the best use of our time. We do serve the Empire as its eyes and ears. But sometimes you must get your hands dirty. Yet you're alive and he's a failure. I don't care what his excuses are. I've come, the Left Watcher, and have a simple deal for you. At the mark of midnight tonight, a countdown begins. You imbeciles have 24 hours to find me. I'll be in the city. My official business here was assassinating the skipper. Apparently he has pushed it too far with his crimes and been acting a whole new level of impertinence. But I have yet to attend to him. That's a clue. Hopefully you do find me. If not, at midnight tomorrow I will kill Jaktir. Those who strike the eye have always been a pain for us knights, so don't think I'll wait a second past the hour. Enjoy my game. E." So Ryan, you find this note and read it.
Yep.
Did he call us imbeciles?
I believe that was quite prominent, yes. But I have yet to attend him. That is a clue.
Signed E.
Left Watcher and Left Keeper. Do we know anything about this, or like the Knights? Orion, you're typically the Dazarathian know-it-all. So what do we?
DM, would I recognize this phrasing of like the left keeper and the left watcher?
I'd say no. I'm not gonna even. With how you rolled before in the past with the Imperial Intelligence stuff, you don't know the structure of how it works on the inside.
Okay.
I have a theory. It may not be accurate, but Elrond and I, during our adventures these past few days, went to the underground fights that Jack Tier spoke of before. The skipper was there. He wanted to speak to us, though we were not in a state to speak to anybody. Though we did fight a team called Day and Night, who were official Dazrathian soldiers who had been given the rights to use magic within the nation. So there's a potential that Day and Night refer to the Elder Knight and the Left Keeper, but this is all speculation on my part, just something you may want to keep in mind. But we defeated them in battle, and thus they did fail to take out political opponents if they're talking about us. And like I said, the skipper was at the fights, and he was still alive when Day and Night were not.
This is so out of my depths. I cannot help. I have no idea.
I guess
no
the
clue
question
either.
is, do we want to look for him tonight? I want to attempt to try to find this person, this Mr. E?
Said he
Funny.
hadn't, where's my name?
DM.
Hmm.
Also, in regards to specifically the Elder Knight, that sounds familiar, but it's escaping me. Do I recognize that either? Do I recognize the phrase Elder Knight aside from, because I know we discussed the Old Knight.
Give me a history check. I'll just say.
First roll.
That is a nat 20.
Oh!
That's crazy.
There it is. Let's go.
Oh shit! All right.
Who expected that from Jarrett? Not me.
No, not me.
Deep lore time.
Who would have thought? No, not deep lore time. Sadly, it's not connect. There's no connection between this Elder Knight and the Old Knight. The Old Knight is a whole different thing with Ashiel, which you guys read more about in the book that you found at the dungeon. No, I will say with your nat 20, you would remember briefly that the individual in the gray cloak who has been attacking you was once referred to. He once referred to himself as a knight.
Got it.
So it seems to be some type of title structure within Imperial intelligence.
All right.
When we previously encountered the man in the grey cloak, we had come upon other information in regards to him, where he has referred to himself as a knight. Perhaps this is some sort of military structure in a way, such as ranking or title and distinction, the left keeper being his rank and title within the organization.
Interesting.
Which
This-
is why
if-
the left watcher is a different rank and title.
Right. I wonder. And you said these are the figures in the gray cloaks we encountered before.
That is what the similar titling of themselves suggests.
You said that the dragon you encountered spoke of Naga. I wonder if this could potentially be the keeper, similar to a keeper of creatures, of animals, of this dragon that was bound by this apparent ring of knights.
So far, the only Imperial intelligence, the man in the grey cloak, who's failed is the one whose arm we dispatched from his body. In a way, he partially succeeded in killing Theron. However, he lost his arm. When I brought that arm to the dragon, it referred to that arm not being the property of Naga. Perhaps this left watcher is Naga. However, they've signed it E.
I don't think we're going to be able to figure it out with this note alone. I think we either need to find this person or find someone else who might know better than we. Do you think is Veers in the city? Our meeting's with him tomorrow. Do we want to bring this up to him?
as the man who dispatched Jaktir to assist us, it might be prudent to let him know of Jaktir's entrapment. And
Arvin,
with
do you
none
have
of
the
it,
journal
I do.
that we got? Can I see that, please?
Of course. Here you are.
DM, I'm gonna kind of look through it and mainly look through the section that talks about the war. It's titled "The
Okay.
War." Um, there's a section that talks about Lucerial, and
Mhm.
it says he was also known as the Old Knight,
Mm-hmm.
very similar to Elder Knight. Um, yeah, I don't have the actual journal, so I can't read word for word, but that's all I have really written down of that section.
Well, so
Before this battle, nothing was ever written about Lucerial. However, he survived an attack from uh,
I've
Cowl
I've called written down.
called uh, herself and lived. Some claim he was a god himself. Others claimed he was blessed by called. Sadly, no one knows, and he never expanded on how he lived. All that can be confirmed is that after the battle, he seemed to be significantly older, thus gained the moniker the Old Knight. Lucio single-handedly held back the approaching army and war, named the Supreme General after.
That might not be relevant, but I just remembered something about an old knights and figured I'd check and bring it up in case it triggered anything for you
I
guys.
will also say, since you guys are focusing this on a lot and maybe slip in your minds, the elder part is not capitalized while knight is.
Hmm.
Right.
The elder part is not a title.
So it could be just the old
elder as
knight.
in elder as in
Oldest or most
senior ranking.
right.
I'm not familiar with Dazrathian's, who's higher than who, so I'm kind of out of it here. I'll
Say
follow your
we,
guys' lead, though, whatever you think we should do.
Like I said before, I don't think this note is going to give us enough information. This person has given us a task to try to find them in 24 hours. But I don't imagine they want us to find them.
This note is simply a clue, and he's exactly stated what it is. His official business here was assassinating the skipper.
So we need to find the skipper.
We can attempt to, at least if we find the skipper, we might be able to prevent the skipper's demise.
The skipper
say we go
also
do something about it.
Do you guys know a skipper?
Oh, like Darvin said, when we were fighting in the underground battles fight club, there was a skipper at the party, like an after party for the winners and everything. Skipper wanted to talk with us, but we had other things we were wanting to do.
I see.
And we put it up. We said maybe we'd come back and meet him at a different time, but
Do you remember where that was? Maybe we can just go see if he's still there.
We were in a house in the
residential area.
residential district, yes.
also let us not forget that the skipper is a part of the Jejerot family, who is known for their trading. And when we talked to General Moang, he mentioned the skipper and how his actions have become more erratic. When we specifically pressed him on the topic of the Zulu Greens, he mentioned the skipper might be a lead. So we have more than one reason to go see the skipper.
Agreed.
I agree. We should step
Just
one
to
find
refresh
skipper.
the memories in regards to our mission.
Well, we have 24 hours. My vote is we keep going to where you guys remember being.
And if I remember correctly, the skipper was the son of Mofti Jerjerod.
Supposedly.
So, do we know where we might find? Do we know where we might find the skipper, or Mofti Jerjerod.
Tien.
Hmm?
Tien, Moff Tien, Shirjirad.
Mofti. Oh, I've missed some letters in my notes.
You're good. You're good.
Well, being a trading family, and a prominent one at that.
Orion, I would also say you would know Moff Tien. He is the governmental leader of Fort Brona.
Yeah. I
Maybe
had that
Darvin.
written down.
Cool.
Maybe Darvin. We could find Scarvo and see if he knows anything about Skipper.
We can. I'm
He's
just.
the one that got everything together for that night. So.
My concern is that this is a big city,
Mm-hmm.
and it takes a long time to travel from place to place. So we need to make the right decision so we don't waste too much time going to people who don't, who may not be able to help us.
My guess is being the Morph of the city, the top government official, and a member of a prominent trading family, it's entirely likely we'll find a member of the Bergeron family in one of two places. Either the governmental district or the trading port.
Well, what's closer to us at this point?
I need to pull the map back up.
Yeah, I'm pulling the map back up too.
Alright, so we're in the elite residential. Government's
Yep.
right next to us, and merchants district. Where would the DM? Where would like the docks be?
I mean, there are docks all around because you have the lake in the central, and then you have the whole thing. There's docks all around because you have like the transport ships, trade and stuff. If you're looking for specifically docks that are like oriented around like trade, that'd be centralized in the crafts and merchant districts.
Okay, so we need to hit up the government district and the craft and merchants districts if we're trying to find people in members of the Gergerod family who could point us toward the skipper.
Did they tell us the government district was off limits, DM?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys were not allowed to enter the government or the actual
Military.
fort, the military district. You will be tomorrow when you go see General Fears. He's going to be meeting you in the military district, and so you're going to have
So-
passage.
Perhaps we should try the docks tonight, and then during our meeting tomorrow, we see if we can find a way to Moftian Jirjarad or someone who may know where his location.
I agree.
And we
I like that plan.
might also have the aid of General Viers in this endeavor, once he realizes Jack Tier's life is in danger.
DM, what time did you say it was?
It is 11 p.m.
I don't think I can do this, but I can't. All right, never mind.
To the docks we go then?
I think
The
that's
docks
our
we
best
go?
option.
I take the note and I like put it in my pocket so I can reference it when we need to.
Cool. Awesome. So, so you guys are up in the elite residential. You want to go to the merchant district docks, the crafts docks, slum docks. Like every district has docks in it. So, like which specific are you heading towards?
I'd say merchant is probably the most likely in terms of trade.
I agree. Yeah.
So
And I'm
if
just
we're
gonna
looking
follow.
for
For sure.
if
Yeah,
we're
I'm
looking for a
following.
trading family or someone
Yeah.
who knows anything about the trading family, the merchant district would probably be the best place to go.
I agree with Orion.
All right, and then the second question is, how would you like to get there? Are you going to walk? Are you going to see if you can try and find one of the taxi services?
Valmorgas?
The Valmorgas,
Okay.
or are you wanting to see if
Just
you
take the
can get
ferry.
a
The
ferry?
ferry, the fast
Ferry is the
ferry.
fastest.
Very.
Okay. It is late at night, so the ferry will be higher priced, as an FYI.
No worries, Curtis and I, or Darvin and I, have acquired some coin.
It's going to be, for the ferry at this point at night from here to the Merchants District, is going to run you 4 gold each.
So
Alright.
I interpreted that as Elrond and Darvin are paying the bill for this one.
Oh fuck no. We earned that shit.
Elrond, do you mind paying for me? We had a rough night the other nights, and I seem to have lost a few of my
A few of your what?
of my coin.
How much coin did you lose?
Yeah.
It was a rough night. I don't really want to talk about it.
If I
He's
recall,
not
but
exactly
before we got
certain.
here and Darvin and I went on our adventure, we had a fair amount of platinum that we got split across each of us.
Yes, but it's because I lost all of my golds.
You
I don't want to pay them a platinum.
You lost all of your gold.
Not all of it, but I want to still have some, you know?
We will continue to have this conversation on the boat. Here's 4 gold.
Oh, thank you. You're the best. Thank you.
But you will tell me this story.
Okay.
You go down, and you have to make your way down because the manor that you're staying at is kind of like lifted up above along the cliffside. So you make your way down. You get down to the docks, and there's a couple ferry services, and there's an older elf who kind of just has like a little lantern sitting by him, and yes, come on. As he takes your gold, and you load up onto the ferry, and it's just you guys on the ferry. There's not many people moving out and about this late at night. He kind of starts it up, and you see as gets starting to row out with him and a couple of his workmen start rowing the ferry across the lake. If there's anything you guys want to do on the trip, if not, it's going to be it should be from you to the merchants. That would be it's going to be
45
about
minutes?
45 minutes. Yeah.
Just quick housekeeping. Zenzian, did you take out the 4? Did you add and then subtract the 4 gold, or am I just subtracting 8 gold?
I didn't write anything down.
Okay, so I'm just subtracting 8 gold. Sounds good.
Okay.
But you are sailing
So-
across.
Zenzian,
Yes.
how did you lose all your gold?
I didn't lose all of my gold. I didn't mean it like that.
Did you gamble
I
and
spent. I'm gonna kind of get my bag and kind of not just show. I don't want to show the ferry driver, but I'm gonna kind of pull the bag over. I purchased a few things when I was at the brewery. What was that place called?
Bargles
Bargles Brewery.
That's
Yeah.
the one. Yes, I bought some
What
things.
did you
and
do?
I have. Don't worry, we can have another adventure, Orion. I have
Oh,
enough.
God.
I have
You
enough
got
for
the
all of
ember
us,
berries,
actually.
I
No amber berries.
bet.
Fuck those.
Yes,
If
no,
you
no, no.
drug
That's,
me- If you drug me again, I will
I
kill
didn't drug you the first time. I don't know what you're talking about.
you. You instigated it.
I just wanted you to have a good time, okay? And you did.
What did you
Yeah,
do?
what did
to
y'all
Orion?
do?
I didn't do anything. Okay, listen. We
He
went.
told Balls
it's-
Barger to drug me.
I
In
did
our experience
not.
with you so far, Zanzi, and it's always your fault.
Listen, you're not. Okay, listen. Let me explain myself, okay? So we get to Barger's brewery, and Orion was very uptight. He was very uncomfortable. He did not want to be there. He had one ale and was,
So he's
I
being
was.
Orion. Okay.
Yes.
One
Yes,
ale?
exactly.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's Orion.
At that point,
yeah.
you were drinking
One ale?
It's just, and as the
We
night
had
went on,
multiple shots, multiple.
yes, but we did. But that was
Was this before or after he got Balls Barkley to drug you?
that was before. That was before. But it
Oh,
was
he
while I
admitted
was
it.
trying to talk him into doing drugs. But he wouldn't bite, and I think Barles took it as I wanted him to drug him, even though that was not even ever my intention. I might have done it, but I didn't do it.
What? I might have done it, but I didn't do it.
Yeah, I like if Barles didn't do it, I might have, but I didn't, so it doesn't matter.
Interesting.
I think
Yeah.
it matters to Orion.
No, it's fine.
I woke up, handcuffed to you, naked.
Oh,
Yes, it
I
was
mean,
a weird night,
Darvin
but
and I woke up next to each other, shot ourselves naked. What's the
that's
problem?
true. Though I remember taking my clothes off.
I don't.
Oh. yeah, I don't
Yeah, I think
remember
we
anything.
both took our clothes off.
Yeah.
But hey,
we still
all
look
I
naked.
know is that you had a good time. You met someone. Ha.
Orion,
Oh?
people will spend good money, like a lot of gold, to have a similar experience with others. So look at the silver lining.
The very thin silver line.
But to get where I was going with that, I have enough for all of us if we want to do it again at some point. We can all do it together and have fun. But
Thought you
that's
said
for
you
another
had-
day. Obviously, things are a little bit more intense
Oh,
right now.
You
We
bought
need
bulk?
to we need to get some handcuffs though for Orion. Sounds
I
like
agree.
I think that's his kink, yeah.
But yes, Orion, are you gonna tell them about the person that you met?
Oh, you met someone.
She was pretty interesting.
Says the man crying in the corner.
I had a rough night. Okay, you can judge me all you want, but it's because of me that you got where you got.
Zanzian's a feminine male, okay?
I
Listen.
believe a gentleman doesn't kiss and tell.
No, you did more than kiss.
Oh.
There's no gentleman here.
No, I saw you that night. Don't you trying?
You
There's
don't
Zanzian.
remember anything. It was all what Barger told you would happen.
He did, and he told me a lot.
I will say I did go to her home.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
How did that go? Did you meet her dad?
No, her father
What?
was not home.
Oh, he didn't tell you who her dad was, did he?
Who is this girl's father?
Supreme General Kestis of the Desrathian military.
He must
Wow.
be thrilled that he
Yeah,
would be
I'm
thrilled
motivated
if
to
he
start.
found out.
Can you get dishonorably discharged twice?
I will find out.
So how did it go? What did you do?
He went
Oh,
boom.
that was an action beyond my control. I had no cognitive function. Anyway,
What did you do when you were at your house? Is what I mean. Did you guys talk?
oh, yes, we had a lovely dinner and danced all night.
Oh,
And he had a great
Dance.
conversation with the twins, it sounds like.
Jesus Christ.
Did you dance vertically or horizontally?
I'll leave that to the imagination.
I'm gonna kind of slap him like my guy. See, and none of this would have happened if I hadn't insinuated for Barles Barkley to drug you. So you're welcome. Quite frankly, it's all because of me, and in a weird, strange, loop-de-loop way.
All right.
I look over to the boat captain.
Do you have life preservers?
What's that?
Do you have life preservers for those who don't
Nah,
know how to
nah.
swim?
Nah, don't get on the boat if you don't know how to swim.
Orion, do you not know how to swim?
How
No,
fast
that
is the boat going?
question's More in
Zanzian.
It's been like
regards to
roads.
Like
Zanzian.
a paddle? Is it fast paddling? Like, could I keep up with it if I was swimming, kind of a thing?
I mean, you could
Or-
definitely. It's
You can't
possible.
swim, I thought.
I'm gonna jump off the side and walk on the water.
All right. So as you guys are, it's being rowed. Zatian just jumps off the boat, and you think he's gonna like dive into the water, and he just kind of lands on it like it's ground, and is like walking next to you guys on the boat.
Did you want to join me? I can. You asked about life preserves. I don't need one.
Mr. Magic Boots over there.
Oh no, these aren't my boots.
Mm-hmm. Show off.
Mhm.
I'm gonna climb
Yeah.
back in the boat.
The older elk goes, "Do you have a permit to do that?"
It's so weird. It's like a. I was born this way. It's really strange. It's not anything, you know. It's.
Yeah, he's just special.
All right.
No, he does
Sure.
not have a permit for that.
I was born like this. It's not something I can control. My mother. Have you ever heard of the water people? What does this guy look like? Does he look like super intelligent?
No.
Okay. Have you ever heard of the water
Intelligence is
people?
one. Like
He
her
gets
DM.
paid to row boats late at night. Like, come
I
on.
got it. I figured.
No,
You've never heard of them.
I
Have you
have.
ever
Yeah,
been-
I know who you're
Oh,
talking about. Yeah.
So you know exactly what I mean. Yeah. My mother
Oh.
was actually one. So that's how I'm able to do
Oh,
this.
yeah. I've heard stories
Yes.
of them.
Yes. Someone. Yes. I figured.
Ah. Yeah, of course, the water people.
Yes. Yes. Of course.
Of course.
Yes. I'm gonna slowly climb back into the boat now.
The water people.
There's-
Yeah, of course.
There's
Yes.
nothing behind those eyes.
But the boat continues. It's a very peaceful night beyond your guys' chaotic energy.
Yeah.
The stars are
Chaotic.
the stars are out, and it's an interesting look at the sky when it's like almost through like a lens that's being blocked off from most of it. But the stars are out. The moon is on the fuller side tonight, so there's a bit of light being casted in from the moon at the moment, though, through the kind of echo of what this place is. It only kind of you kind of see it light up like part of the cavern on the inside, and the rest of it's still being shaded away from the lip of the opening on the top of the city. But you could hear like there's still life in the city, and definitely as you guys get closer to the merchant district, where the merchant district also being in the biggest location for pubs and taverns and that kind of location as well. There's a bit more life and noise being allowed here compared to the more proper elite residential area that you guys were in before. But the 45 minutes go by, and the ferry docks, and you guys are in the merchant district.
I want to, before we get...
Sorry about that, guys. Streamlabs broke, but we are back. Darvin, you were saying?
Does the boat captain know where we might be able to find a member of the Gergerod family in this merchant district? Any of them.
It's
so that we can try to find who we're looking for.
It's a bit complicated. The Gergerod family is very big, with many branch families and everything. Some of the members run voyages, some work in here or there, some are craftsmen. It's a very broad family.
Do you know where any of them are, so we can... We just need to get to talk to any of them so we can try to find where they might have... if they know who we're looking for is.
There's Tradal Gergerod. He runs
Tradal?
Yes, he runs a butcher shop up in it's about 4 levels up on the western side of the merchants district. He runs a butcher shop up there. He's a minor member of the family. I don't really think he's from a branch ninth son probably type thing, but he has a butcher shop up there. It might be your best guess.
Right. Well, it's a start. We appreciate it.
Oh yes.
You have a good night.
Oh yes, you too. Yes.
We will head up to the fourth level to try to find Tradal's Gergerod butcher shop.
Yep. It takes about 15 minutes of kind of walking up the levels and navigating around the city. But eventually, kind of as you guys are walking through the merchant district, you see life. There's people moving about. The pubs are popular tonight. There's some noise and stuff. And as you turn this like wraparound corner of a rock bin that kind of leads you around, you see up above a Gergerod butchery shop. And as you approach there's no light inside and the door is closed. You try at the door and it's locked at the moment.
Is it just a standalone building? Is it part of a bigger building? Is there floors above it?
There seem to be floors above it, yes. It's a kind of a bigger complex.
Are there any... Can I tell what's in those floors above it? I mean, is it a situation where he lives above his shop or anything like that?
I mean, it's definitely possible that he lives above the shop. Give me a perception check to see if you can see through anything or whatnot.
That is a 14.
A 14. I mean, trying to peer through closed windows from the ground below is hard, and you sadly can't see too much beyond that.
Is there anybody like walking by right now?
Oh yeah,
On the
there'd be
street?
people walking by.
I wanna try to stop somebody and ask them if they know Tradal and if they know where he lives.
Yeah, there's a couple walking by that you kind of wave at, and the male goes, "Yes, can I help you?"
We are looking for the owner of this establishment, and I was wondering if you were local to the area, if you lived in this area neighborhood and could tell us where we might find him this evening. I see his shop is closed, but it's urgent. I need to talk to him.
Well, I know he lives here, but if the lights aren't on, he frequents taverns and such. Um, Best bet would probably be Bar's Barger's place.
I love that place.
Yes, that seems quite accurate.
Orion
Well,
just
thank
kind
you
of
for that
puts his
information.
head down.
All right, we have
Just-
somewhere to go. Come on. I'm kind of.
Indeed, we do.
Darvin's
Darvin, I
filled
guess-
with dread.
Elrond's just like, no, please no.
It's crazy how these things go about. You know, it's crazy.
All right,
We've come full circle.
we'll go back to Balls Barkas.
Thank you.
You have to.
Yes, yes. So are you guys gonna go to Bar's Bargers?
Oh yeah,
gonna go
I'm
back
very
to Long
excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
you guys,
Personally.
you guys are very familiar now on the path to get there. Darvin and
I think
Elrond.
Curtis and I more so.
Yeah, Darvin and
Yeah,
Elrond,
Darvin
you
and
guys
Elrond,
probably
yeah.
more so with the frequency that you went back.
Oh yeah. Frequency and urgency.
Yes. And it takes you
What
as
did
you guys
you
are
do?
as you guys are
worry
following
about it.
Darvin and Elrond, they kind of throw out these weird shortcuts that you guys didn't know existed. And they're like, oh no, go through here real fast. This is faster. And you guys are like, how do you know? Like, how? What?
We're like, bro, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
We both start just like twitching as we get closer.
But eventually, you guys round the corner and see the familiar structure of Barl's Bargers, the kind of darker oak wood building that the part, like the last third of it, is kind of stretched out over the cliffside with some support beams up that kind of like acts as like a balcony area that looks out across the city and the rest of the tavern. And as you walk in, you see the familiar large central pillar where the bar wraps around. You see the man, the myth, the legend himself, Barl's Barger, this incredibly large elf whose gut is kind of at the moment sitting on the bar's top as he kind of like roams around and kind of moving about. The tavern tonight has a decent population. There's you see about 20 to 30 guys in here, and the fire pit on the far side is still going, and it's still smoking here, and the small amount of windows that are open right now is really not helping enough. It's a bit of a smoky atmosphere at the moment, but you walk in, Barrows himself is kind of talking with another customer at the moment, not seemingly have noticed you yet.
Zenzi and Orion, how about you two go talk to Mr. Barkley?
I'm gonna chill outside. Let me know if you need anything.
if he knows where Trade All is.
We're looking for trade all. Okay, I can go ask. Orion, you can wait outside too if you'd like. I'm not.
Yeah, if we had this conversation outside this store, I'm gonna stay outside too.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I was like, thinking of yourself outside. I was like, I'm gonna just stay out here.
I'll walk inside with Zontian, but he can go up to the bar and talk. I'm just gonna kind of look around and see if there's something that looks like a butcher. You know.
Okay. Yeah, so Zontian, you walk up the Barrows. Orion, go ahead and give me a perception check in the meantime.
Of course.
And I'm gonna be like very like, like lean up on the counter, very like almost at home kind of a vibe.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
kinda lean up.
Zancian.
And Barrows in the moment, he's kind of like talking. He's like, no. It was 4 silver, not 3. Pay the fuck up. And the guy kind of like begrudgingly tosses another silver. You see Barrows just do his usual things. He grabs a silver and just scoots it back as it clatters on the floor in the bar. And you kind of look down and you see more copper and silver pieces and a couple of gold just kind of scattered on the floor. kind of like begrudgingly walks away and he sees you go, oh,
My guy,
oh,
how's it going?
come here, you grubby. He kind of leans over the table of the bar. You hear the bar wood just kind of creak against his waist. He kind of leans in. The table itself kind of like shifts a little bit.
Oh,
As he
God.
just, both meaty, sweaty paws just wrap around you and squeeze. As he pulls apart, your skin kind of like sticks as it kind of grabs you. Kind of like pulls apart. And goes, oh, he kind of claps your face. It is good to see you. How are you?
I am fantastic. How are you doing? I'm so glad to be back.
Of course. What can I get for you?
Well, I'll take a mead actually.
Of
that's,
course.
That's how much.
You want the
just,
you want the mead? You want the bester mead or the bestest mead?
I'll do the middle one, the best mead.
Yeah. I mean, it's the best one. He
No,
kinda
that's
goes back.
exactly. That's,
He pops the keg and pours some out into a glass and goes, "That'd be 2 silver."
I'll do one more before. So yeah, I got one more.
All right, yeah. Kind of goes back. As he kind of walks back, someone goes, "Can I get the refill?" Shut up! God, man. These
Can you
customers
believe
man,
people?
That's what I'm saying.
Gosh. Okay, well I'm gonna put the force over on
Man.
the table.
What's up? What's your friend?
Actually, he's back there, and quite frankly, I forgot what they told me to come ask. I'm gonna Orion. Orion. I'm gonna start. Like hardcore.
While he's trying to wave me over, DM, I rolled a 25. On my
25?
perception. Yeah.
There is, I'll say with your 25, there's an elven man kind of out near the balcony where like the large glass pane is that kind of overlooks the city. He's kind of sitting there over on his own, and while he just has like normal work clothes, you see like on the chair, kind of wrapped up, there's like a bag of what seems to be like laundry that he brought with him, and you can tell like from like there's an apron kind of leaning out the bag, and you see some like blood and kind of like grease and stuff on it that you would recognize from like a butcher to have.
Bloody apron.
So, I walk up to him and I just kind of ignore Zancian.
Hey, it seems your friend's ignoring you, buddy. He's muted.
This isn't the first time. I don't understand why.
Are you?
I mean, time the other night. I don't.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, yeah, I mean, if he's not a good friend, you're welcome to come here and perform every night if you want. Oh, yeah.
Oh really? What is it? Would you like me to perform now? I mean.
I ain't gonna stop you.
Is there any music going on right now? Like, is there any?
Yeah, there's like another person playing at the moment.
But do you know this guy?
He's ass. You know, you can play over him.
Okay, I'll put the flute out, start going.
And he kind of goes, hey, and the musician, he's like playing like a violin, just kind of stops. He goes, take a breather.
And I'm gonna go full performance mode, like up on the stage, walking up the tables while I'm going.
All right, yeah.
And I'm gonna kind of like try and peer out the door, kind of like to try and get Darvin and Elrond inside, but I don't know if it'll work. But
can you see us as you look out the door?
I'd say probably.
You just see Darvin just kind of go.
Oh no.
And
I'm just like,
I'm gonna go very like Witcher kind of music, kind of, you know what I mean, like very taverny and like getting everybody with it, you know what I mean.
I got you. All right, so give me that performance. What'd you get?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You're fucking nailing it, and the crowd is getting involved. And Orion, as this is beginning, you make it over to the table.
And I do want to point out this music that I'm playing, like some of the words, I want to try and make this place seem like the best bar anybody's ever been to. Like words like talking about Barles Barkley, about like best bartender in the world, like that kind of thing.
He starts to blush a little.
I get to the table and, sir, may I join you?
Who are you?
My name is Orion, and might you be Trader Jezrod? You're in the butcher shop up the street, perhaps?
Yeah, something wrong?
No, sir. Actually, I was hoping you could help me. May I sit?
Yeah.
I pulled my seat.
Thank you very much.
Pull my seat out and sit down.
Yeah.
Sir, we are in the hopes that we could speak to or learn more about a member of your family.
Oh, you're interested in the Jezrod. I'm always interested in the Jezrod. Tell you what, I had the best cut of beef in the city. Alright? But they come to me, oh, can you make me talk to Moff Tien? I would like to talk to Tien. Who do you want to talk to?
Not Moff Tien, actually.
Uh-huh.
We wanted to talk to someone named the Skipper. Perhaps his son.
He kind of looks around. You gotta be careful throwing that name around.
And why is that?
Yeah, everyone knows who that is. No one talks about it. A very strong criminal man in the city. You gotta be careful. You don't know who works for them.
Well, it It might bring you some comfort to know that we're actually attempting to save his life. If that means anything.
Not to me. Sorry, though. I don't know anything about him. I know he's another Sherrod, but there's 100 more of us. Not sure which one he is. Though, from my understanding, he's not part of the main family. I don't think the main family would let something like that happen. Probably
So
some branch
perhaps a
member.
distant relative, branch route.
Yeah.
Someone in a similar position as yourself.
Yeah, but not me, my man. I cut meat, not people.
But people are made of meat, are they not?
Not good tasting meat, no.
Fair enough. Well, perhaps you could point
Your mic cut out.
profile.
Oh. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, no, yeah, it
Hey,
just
no,
cut out for a
okay.
second.
Perhaps you could point us in the direction of someone who more fits the profile.
I mean, I'm not an expert on it myself by any means. I heard he's gotten involved in some, fight club business, and I know he had to do some, there's a talk about trying to get some men together for some job down on the border near, Hikopius or Glanshire, in that area. I don't know much about that beyond that.
Well, that's quite interesting. You mentioned the Fight Club business. I might have some colleagues who could help us out with that. Do you have any other information in regards to the Gergerod family that might aid us in this quest? Not only are we trying to save the life of the skipper, but also the life of a colleague of ours. If we don't find the skipper within a certain allotted time, our colleague is killed, which is unfortunate and not desired, if you understand my meaning.
Roll me a persuasion.
Oh, crap. 10.
10?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, bud, I got nothing else for you. I'm not too in contact with the family anymore.
Well, Mr. Tradall, your assistance has been quite useful, I thank you. Enjoy the rest of your drink. In fact, what are you drinking? I'll buy you one.
I was just having some mead.
The house mead, the best mead, or the bestest mead?
He looks at you for a second, goes, the bestest mead.
Alright, I'll buy you one bestest mead right up. Thank you again.
Mm-hmm.
I turn around and start heading back to the bar.
At this point, the music's kind of in full effect, and everyone's cheering and dancing and whatnot. And at this point, Kazantin, you're kind of finishing your song, and borrows its clap, and well done, well done. Oh, hey, come down, come down. He goes back, hey, you, other musician, go ahead and play your songs. Come down, my man, come down. Your friend's here.
Ah, yes. Orion, where did you go? I tried to. Barles wanted to talk to you, and then you disappeared. It's like you didn't care about us, and it kind of hurt our feelings a little bit. but
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up, man. I thought we had something going on here.
That's what I did too. Like,
We
the man
came
hooked
in
you up the
here-
other night. Like, how are you gonna?
Yeah, we're great friends. It's like we
We
bonded.
came here to speak to a specific gentleman who I saw across the room and
Oh,
was
you
having a
found him.
discussion with. Yes, in fact, I owe him a bestest meat. If I could order one on his behalf.
Yeah, 5 silver.
Of course.
Toss
Alright.
him 5 silver.
He goes back and grabs it. Alright, 1 second. Gotta squeeze it through a slot. The bar kind of shakes a bit. He just spits on the ground. Kind of walks over to the table. hands the guy a mead, and the guy kind of waves over at you, Orion, and Barrel's kind of walks back over. Anything else I can do for you, y'all?
What did you wish to discuss with Zanzi?
I was just gonna. I forgot the guy's name that we were looking for, quite frankly, and you were the only one that knew.
Oh, yes. Perhaps Mr. Barkley is or Barga is a member of the, drug-dealing elite here in the city.
Yeah, that's me.
And one of the finest establishments to exist, probably, to be honest.
Damn right.
The skipper, where might we find him?
You see some tables at the bar kind of like look over at you. He just goes, don't know. Sorry, man.
If it makes any interest, we are trying to prevent his assassination. So,
And Orion is clearly not trying to hide the fact that he's asking a skipper.
Mhm.
So,
if anyone can put us in contact with him sooner, that would be quite beneficial. But thank you for your time.
Roll me another persuasion check.
If it helps at all, I personally will be coming back all the time. I would be giving you plenty of business. Maybe I can play more music and get your. I mean, it seems a lot more lively as of since I played. This information is just sort of important as people's lives kind of depend on it. I don't like asking for things, but I think
Right,
a best friend, a best friend.
I mean, yeah, we are. Orion, you can roll with advantage.
all right, because the first one was a 6. So,
It's gonna be a 5.
and that is a 9. I don't know why I'm the one rolling for persuasion.
That's what I was thinking too.
Hey, can I just do it separately? Like me and the dude's got a thing. Like
No, Orion's the one asking for it.
Oh.
He's the one talking for it. He borrows goes. Listen, man, I'm sorry. I personally don't know, but I mean, all I know is that he has. All I know is he has some warehouse down at the docks that he uses, base of operations. I'm not sure which one or where, but I think it's like a double-digit number. I had to pick up the drugs there once, but I don't know exactly which one it was. Dock something, warehouse something, double digits though, I don't remember.
That will narrow it down. So thank you very much.
Yeah. Cat leans in and goes, I like you too, but I would recommend not staying here too much longer. You're gonna get some unwanted attention if you keep talking like this, you know?
I lean back in. I'm like,
Unwanted attention is the exact kind of attention we're looking for right now.
Fair enough.
Boss, if you don't mind me asking, to a complete change of topic, ember berries. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of elbow the guys that kind of looked at us weird. Have you guys ever done ember berries?
Oh, no, you stay away from those.
Oh, of course, I did. I personally didn't know.
Every sailor knows this.
See, I'm not a sailor. Are you a sailor?
Yes, we sailed.
Oh, that's incredible. I'm sure you have fantastic stories of your travels. But
It's quite boring.
I'm gonna kind of go back to kind of like I was talking to him, but wasn't really, back to Barlow's. We kind of. I have 2 colleagues that actually did ember berries here recently. They seem to be kind of not scared of coming in. I just what's the story? Should I buy more for them? Like I don't know.
No, they haven't come in a while. So my guess is they broke the addiction. They're very addictive drugs. You gotta be careful with them. They're probably uncomfortable with the atmosphere and the setting here. I mean, you gotta be conscious about that. You know, you gotta create safe spaces for people to be able to do drugs like that. And I don't really think they went to a safe spot and they just had a bad trip. You know.
Yeah, it happens. You know, it happens.
Yeah, what can you do?
Yeah, it's. I appreciate you telling me. You know, maybe I'll come back and try something.
And of course,
maybe you and I can do them together. You know.
Yeah, of course, man. I mean, open conversation about male feelings is a really important topic that we can address more.
Absolutely. I'm sure the other nights we had plenty of conversations. 100%.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
My
Absolutely.
emotions are valued just as much as everyone else's.
Damn straight, brothers. Damn straight. Kind of see how this.
All right,
Yeah,
while they're having like an emotional bonding moment, the two that were watching or like that were watching us that you know, Zancian just kind of pulled into the conversation, asked about drugs, and then completely dropped. They mentioned they were sailors. I want to walk up to them real quick.
All right, so you kind of like wrap around Zonzion over to their side.
Yep.
They're kind of engaged, like, yeah, man, they do matter, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Did you say you were sailors?
Yeah.
Might I ask what company you sail for?
We
Yeah, wasn't prepared.
notes. We just do various trade deals for the Kyros's people. We have a ship contract with them. We go up and down through Mustard and sometimes Fort Tatooine to deliver goods from them to various peoples up there.
I've done business with the Jejerod family.
No, not in. I mean, there's some Jezra people in the Kyros's people who transport some of the things, but not directly. We're just deckhands, man. Don't know anything about that.
Do you know someone who might?
No, I can't say we do.
Well, I appreciate the obliging me. You enjoy the rest of your night, gentlemen.
Yeah.
When he comes
Oh,
back,
yeah.
I want to be mid-conversation with Barles talking about, like, you know, if someone is mean to me, I should be able to say how I feel, you know?
Yeah.
Like, why am I looked down on for that? I don't understand.
Yeah, why is there a scale of manliness dependent
Exactly.
on the idea of, like, how, like, non-showing of feelings you are?
I don't understand. Like,
Damn
it
straight.
doesn't
You
make
get it,
sense.
man? And there's like
And
another
I'm
guy
gonna
over the
take
bar.
my ale,
Yeah,
kinda
there's,
cheers it with everybody else.
yeah, there's a couple of people that kind of gathered over the bar, like other like sailors or rougher types. You know, they're like, yeah. And one of them goes, yeah, I get like a little. Sometimes I get uncomfortable, like walking to the docks at night, because you never know who's gonna like. I'm just a simple like I'm a workman, you know. I don't want to get attacked. And then Bar's like, yeah, and there's no shame in feeling that way. Like I don't get why there's such a stigma. And so yeah, there's some things about Dazarathian culture, man. I don't get it.
It's unbelievable, honestly. It's
Toxic. It's toxic.
I haven't even been here long, and I've already, you know, like.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. Yeah.
Who'd have thought
Well,
this campaign would have been a beacon for like shunning toxic masculinity?
And that's what we're here for.
oh Ryan, did you get what you came for? Quite frankly, I just came here to see Barles, but
I did not exactly come here for what I gained, but perhaps it might have indirectly assisted us. We shall see.
see, well, Barles, I'm sure I will see you again. I appreciate
yeah,
you for
you
the
better.
drinks and whatnot. I would have
sure.
drank the 2 ales by now.
Yeah. For sure. All right, well, you all take care.
Well,
You
thank
as
you.
well.
You guys, head on out.
I'm gonna kind of strum my lute while I'm walking out. Kinda.
Darvin and Elrond, was there anything you guys were wanting to do while you're outside, or were you just chilling?
We're just I'm just trying not to think too much about what happened last time.
All right, fair.
Same. And I was just kind of like playing with Derp.
All right.
Mini mental for a little bit, just like not really trained, just kind of like playing with him.
Yeah. You can play a little bit with them. And then while you're playing with them, you guys see after a few minutes pass by, and you heard some of the uproar when Zanzian, you could clearly tell, was playing music and stuff like that. And after a few minutes pass, Zanzian and Orion walk out.
Anything? Any good information as to the skipper?
Well, I figured out that ember berries are not good for you and are quite addictive.
Yeah, I could have told you that.
Yes, I was told that you should stay away from them, actually.
Yeah, I could have told you that too.
Ah, well, interesting.
I learned that the skipper is likely a lower member of the family, perhaps like a member in a similar situation as Trader Jejerod.
Do you think it could be Trey Doll?
I have my suspicions, but in all likelihood not. He also found out the skip warehouse docks. No specific docks were mentioned by Barnes Barker, but we know the warehouse has a double-digit number. However, my secondary goal was to attract undesired attention.
He totally accomplished that one.
Great.
So the more we ask about the skipper, the more likely the skipper is to find us, making our job that much easier.
DM, would Darvin and Elrond recognize the skipper when we were fighting? Like, did we ever see him? when they were
No,
watching
you
us?
guys. I mean, there could have been someone in there that was the skipper, but you were never properly introduced, so you're not sure.
Okay,
Okay.
gotcha.
You were told the
He
skipper was
also-
at the fight, but I mean, there was a pretty decent crowd there, and you were introduced. So
That's what I thought.
He also mentioned the Fight Club business that the skipper frequents. Would you both be able to lead us there, potentially?
Well, we wouldn't know where
no.
the next one is until
It moves around.
moves around.
I think maybe the best option is if you wanted to go ask where
Scarvo.
Scarvo is. If we could find Scarvo, he might be able to direct us to the skipper.
Is
They're
that
currently
information
the
that
reigning
Barnes Barker would be able to provide?
Possibly, if one of you wouldn't mind running back in there.
What was his name? I will absolutely go back in there.
Scarvo.
Scarvo.
Scarvo. Got it. I'm kind of strut back in.
I walk back in with Zonsian, but while he's going back up, I pretty much do the same thing I did last time. But I want to look back over at Tradall and see if his demeanor's changed at all. See if there's anything suspicious about it.
yeah, give me an insight check on that.
Another 6 coming up.
And I'm gonna ask, looking for Scarvo. I'm gonna ask really loud.
All right, so you walk up
14.
14.
I'm talking like obnoxiously loud. Like you're 15 beers in, don't understand how to be quiet loud.
I got you. Traylal
Zonsi's
looks
way.
like a bit like he seems a bit more on edge. Like he seems to be looking around a lot at the moment. Just kind of seems a bit less relaxed than he was before. Zonsian, you walk up to Barnes Barker. Goes, "Oh hey, you're back. What's up?"
My friends needed me to come back and get more information. I quite frankly don't really know what's going on right now. I'm looking for a Scarvo. Have you heard of a Scarvo? Kind of like say his name over like every situation I can. Do you know where we can find him?
Yeah, Scarvo. He was here earlier. What you looking for him for?
Quite frankly, I have no idea. But my friends asked me to do it, and
I walk back up behind him and I say,
Did you ask about the Fight Club?
Fight Club. That's why we're looking for him. Yes.
Oh yeah, I heard your buddies did well in that. They're trying to get back in.
That's what something like that. They
Yeah,
want more money or something.
no, I cut back in again, and I noticed that Zonsian's being a bit louder about it. Like,
I was hoping we could find the skipper.
You're cutting out a lot again.
ah man, come on, man. I said,
We were hoping we could find the skipper there.
Say that loud or no?
yeah.
I mean, I don't know anything about the skipper being there. Scarvo, he was here earlier. I mean, he comes here most nights. This is kind of his frequent spot he comes to, or if not him specifically, a lot of his guys come here. I say he's kind of a secretive guy that I don't know where you find them just normally.
Well,
It was worth a shot.
and again, you don't know where we can find Skipper.
Sadly not,
Skipper.
man.
That's his name, right? And I'm gonna say Skipper a lot more louder right after that.
Yeah, Yeah, no, man. I don't know. Hey, y'all, they're looking for the skipper. They're trying to make it obvious.
And I'm
I got you. Anyone know where the skipper can be?
See, he always picks up on my innuendos. He
I
knows
got
I'm
you,
trying
man.
to-
I got you.
Yeah, I turn around and
Yes, we are indeed looking for. Could anyone provide us his location?
The tavern just kind of goes quiet.
If not, you can, if you'd like to discuss it with me outside.
And I just kind of walk right out.
Yeah, so how about that?
But I was good. Look at you guys. I don't know, man. I tried.
You did great. Quite frankly, it was probably his fault. He's freaking people out. He's too tense. You know what I mean?
He's
He needs
very tense, yeah.
and needs another thing of tea, probably.
I mean, you got some, right? You want more?
Yeah, let me use this part of this stuff up, and then I'll come back. Okay, don't worry.
All right, man. Yeah, sounds good.
I'll definitely be back. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll get some higher quality stuff from you. I know I got a
Oh,
recurring customer. I'll try to get some good stuff for you.
I love that, and quite frankly, I hope we can do it together next time. It'd be so much fun to get to know you better. You know?
Yeah, I am so down.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, I will be back, but till next time.
All right, brother.
I'm gonna turn around and kind of look. I'm gonna kind of before I start walking, I'm gonna scan the tables, like because I'm assuming I turn around kind of as Orion's almost out. I want to see if any of them are like too intensely watching him leave.
Yeah,
that
you
kinda
both
thing.
you both can give me perception checks.
Ooh, heck yeah.
One of those.
26.
10.
Oh.
I mean, even with the 10, you guys both see that like all eyes are on the two of you right now at the bar. I say with the 26, you can definitely notice that that Gerard is looking just like, you know what I mean, just like
Like scared or like
just,
So
You
like
can't
Trade All is like freaking out.
he's just kind of like, what the fuck are these guys doing? Kind of look like.
but nobody's like we're trying to follow you, kind of watching, kind of a thing, you know?
Well, we haven't even
I mean,
left yet.
You haven't left yet, so it's not.
Well, right.
No
I
one's-
just meant
no
like,
one's gotten up to move or anything.
yeah. That's more what I was asking.
Uh,
On my
when
way
I-
out, I'm kind of walk up to the table. And say, have you? Do you guys know the skipper?
We don't know anything, man.
I'm just immediately go to the next one. Do you know the skipper? My
Um,
friend is looking for him.
Listen, man, we don't want any trouble. We don't know anything.
I
when
don't-
when I get outside, I just kind of walk up to Darvin and Elron. I'm like,
Zonsian really seems to like Barros Parker. He hasn't even met Gorm yet.
And on that note, I'll walk out the door.
Oh no.
What are we talking about?
We think you would really get along with a friend of ours. Anyway, has anyone followed us yet?
Looking around.
By the way, Elrond, Darvin, we did not get any information. They don't know. We tried really hard. Even Barros helped us, but it's just no one bit. But maybe someone will follow us if we just kind of walk down the alleyway. You know.
Maybe as like
Maybe
a
if we
last ditch effort,
step
we,
into the shadows somewhere.
That's true. We could do that.
we can try.
So we
and-
could maybe have one of us as
there's
bait,
like an
you know?
alley or something. We could kind of still see the door, but we can kind of step out of like the main walkway.
Do we want anybody to be as bait, like walk in like normal, just like?
I will.
I don't think. Okay.
They didn't seem to like you very much, so I think that's a good idea.
They appear. I'm the one who has been asking around the most about the skipper. You two remained outside. They most likely unaware of your presence.
Right.
If I kind of sit along the side of this wall here, and you guys an alley. If anyone comes out and wishes to engage with me, you could be backup.
Agreed.
How does that sound? Zonsian, you can remain with me as they've also. And your
Sure.
absence might raise suspicion.
Of course.
All right, so just to make sure, Orion and Zonsian, you guys are kind of gonna stay out like on the edges of like an alleyway, but kind of just stand there so people could see you, and then Darvin
Well,
and
yeah.
Elron.
yeah, like if there's like a wall up against a house with like a bench or something, and you could just kind of hang out there with an alley, maybe like 20, 30 feet away
Yeah, we can find
that they
something
can
like
hide
that,
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to point out the second we sit down, I'm gonna get my loot out and I'm gonna play something really, really soft and really slow, and give Orion a point of bardic inspiration.
Cool. Nice.
And I do want to point out that because I'm now level 6, you only lose the bardic inspiration if you succeed. So if you fail the check after applying it, you get to keep the bardic inspiration.
Is it still a D8?
Yes.
Cool.
Cool. All right. So you guys post up there, and then Darvin, Elron, you guys are gonna go to the alleyway.
Yeah, if we can still see them.
Yeah,
but just
yeah, you
kind of
could.
stay in the shadows.
Kind of like
Give me stealth checks.
Do we
We have
have
Nate stealthing.
do we have disadvantage
clink, clunk, clink.
for our
Uh,
point of exhaustion?
I
point
know
of
Elrond
exhaustion should
definitely does.
be
It's just saving throws, right?
It should be saving throws at one point. Let me double check.
I thought it was just checks for the first level.
I think that's level 2.
No, yeah, disadvantage
Mine's-
on ability checks. Yep. So yeah,
I was
so
wrong.
you both have disadvantage.
He already had
Nate
disadvantage.
has mega
so
disadvantage.
Let's see.
Aha, aha, aha.
Oh,
Oh, I got a nat 20 and a 3. So
I got a 15.
Yeah, I mean, you guys kind of post up in the alleyway. You think you're doing a good job.
Clank, 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 clank.
You guys are chilling. You don't know if you think you're kind of in the shadows. Who knows? But yeah, you guys post up there. 5 minutes pass by. 10, 15. No one approaches. Do you want to stick around?
You would lose your bardic inspiration, by the way.
if we left, or if you stopped playing.
No, it's a 10-minute. You have to use it within 10 minutes of me
Oh,
giving it to you.
okay. All right, so it's gone now. All right. If you and I begin just walking away with Darwin and Elrond providing loose follow, maybe we can go and attempt to check out the craft district. Oh no, we can head to the docks and look for warehouses.
Sure. I'm gonna look around and make sure there's nobody looking at us. Kind of like hardcore check.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast a message and point at. I guess the question before I do that, how close are Darvin and Elrond to us? Like, are they within?
I say they're like about 40 feet away.
I'm gonna do the message thing then. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of point at Darvin and, tell him what we're about to do.
Okay.
I will tell Elrond they're going to get her. They're going to start walking away. Let's stay here and try to keep an eye on them from a distance. But they're going to try to draw somebody out by moving.
we'll provide backup in case, I guess.
And so, as you guys begin making your way to the docks, 2 of the 4 of you can make perception checks.
I will. I'll make one.
Not me.
Haven't
I'll
you
make
been
one.
failing all of your perception, Jarrett?
All right, Orion and Darvin, you guys got it.
28. Failing all my perception.
What
That's
did
a
you? What?
nine.
What was yours, Darvin?
I
Plus 10 on
failed my
perception.
persuasion checks.
And Darvin?
9.
9. Neither of you see anyone specifically following you or anything like that. As you guys make your way down to the docks and everything, no one's following. No one really seems to take interest. Yeah, you guys make your way down to the docks. You know from your explorations these past few days and stuff, the docks are numbered and kind of like sectionized. There are 20 docks total. Each one containing can have access to anywhere from as few as 5 dock ships to up to 15 dock ships, just depending on size and stuff like that. You might need to get like a ship docked out in the water, deeper edges, and have like a row out to the actual dock or stuff like that. And then like each dock itself contains anywhere from 1 to 5 warehouses.
So did you say there's 20 docks or 20 warehouses?
20 docks.
There's a lot more warehouses.
Yeah.
Well, this is not exactly narrowed down.
We know it's not the first 9.
That is very optimistic.
Or the last couple if there's more than 100.
That's
So we've limited ourselves 10 and 99.
Well, to be fair, we were always limited to 10 and 99 if it's a double-digit number.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You guys know there's only 20 docks total.
Yeah, I'm about to say he said 20.
But you said he said
Yeah, but
double
you said
digit
there's like
warehouse
4 or
number.
5
There's, like-
warehouses.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
each
yeah.
dock.
I'm just letting you know, just because you guys are saying there could be up to 100 plus docks. I'm just saying.
No,
like-
no, warehouses.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
warehouses.
okay, I got
If
you, I
it's
got
the
you, I got you.
double-digit warehouse,
Yeah, I got you.
then
20 docks times 5 warehouses.
No, just the way you guys were talking about. That's why I was making sure we're on the same page.
Well, I think maybe our best option is to begin walking down the waterfront,
I could go knock on doors.
see if there's any identifiable names or things on any cargo or on the warehouse itself.
Do I see any people?
Yeah, I
I
mean,
was
there's
about to
people
get
out
that.
and about. There's dock workers. and stuff
Should
like
we
that,
just
some
go
working
ask
late.
them if they have heard of the skipper or know where he is?
Why don't you go do that, Sensei? That's a great idea.
Sure. I'm gonna go down to. I'm gonna look for kind of like the scruffiest looking dude I can find.
All right, give me. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll for that. You can find a scruffy working kind of dock worker at the moment.
Yeah.
He seems to be kind of laid up against some a stack of some small crates, kind of like drinking something at the moment, seemingly kind of catching his breath. You kind of walk up to him. At first, he's gonna give you a nod, thinking you're walking by, and then he kind of gives you a double take as you approach. And hello.
Hi. Is that happen to be the bestest ale from Barlsbarger's Brewery? By
No,
chance?
I don't go to that trash place.
Yeah, neither do I. So we're looking for the skipper. Do you happen to know where that he could be?
Yeah.
Bless you,
Great.
sorry.
Just walking around, just asking for it.
I mean, I'm not from here. I don't really know. I was just told to come ask.
Who's asking?
Sonsian?
Who's that?
That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah. You seem like a very nice guy. I mean, if you don't go to Barles, you obviously have a brain.
Yeah.
So
I mean, yeah, I consider myself a scholar.
yeah, you seem very, very intelligent. I really need to find him. My mother is sick, and I think he might be able to help.
What's wrong with your mother?
It's cancer, in her foot.
Oh my god.
Yes, I shouldn't be laughing. It's very sad, and I can't.
Yeah.
You're gonna give me the hiccups, man. I need you to. I'm sorry. It's like a contagious thing. It's like you ever yawn near somebody.
Am I hiccuping?
Yes, you. It's only slightly. It's okay. Never mind. But my mother is very sick, and I feel like the skipper could help. And you seem like the kind of person that could really help me out here. I would really appreciate it. Someone of you look so. Someone of your stature, you know.
Give me a deception check.
Sure. I cannot find that on the list because I'm blind. Oh, there it is. I'd say 23.
23. He kind of looks at you and goes, "Yeah, I've done a few jobs from
Fantastic. I need to find him as soon as possible. If
yeah, I think he moves around a lot. I think he's Dock 13, Warehouse 13. Yeah, 13.
Doc 13. You have no idea how much this helps me. My family thanks you greatly. Here, please, are you working the rest of the night? If I paid you, would you be able to go home and get some rest?
Oh, I'm drunk on the docks. No, I don't have a house.
Ah, of course. You know this. It's a beautiful place, anyways. You don't need a house. It's not that
Yeah, I
big.
got some fur I lay on.
Honestly, that sounds nice. Yes. Well, I thank you again. Thank you. 1313, right?
Yeah.
1313. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm gonna kind of turn. So I'm gonna start kind of walking towards the docks, kind of like to make it obvious. I'm like telling everybody to follow me, but like don't want to tell the guy that I had people with me.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys are watching Zontian from afar. You see him kind of talking. You kind of see him instead of turning back to you, kind of starts like walking slowly for a second away in a certain direction.
I believe we need to follow him.
Let's follow.
Yeah. Also, I should have been able to just guess that.
If you guys totally would have just been like, I'm gonna go randomly check out 1313, I would have been like, okay, like
I just changed the number.
A meta. It was
He's
kind
got
of
it
a meta
written
clue.
down in his planning notes.
It's kind of a. It's kind. I do. It was a meta number
yeah,
for
I
sure.
do. All
I was
right,
curious
so
if any guys
we're
would.
gonna make
I was
our
curious when I
follow-
dropped the double-digit double system. If any of you would pick up on that.
I thought it was just I didn't realize you said double digit double system, like it was like 2 double digits.
Yeah,
I
it'd be
thought you
like-
just said it
yeah,
was
yeah.
double digit. And I was like, well, crap.
Yeah, 1313.
well, we will follow Zanzian to warehouse 1313.
I guess so. We'll just follow him.
Well, you guys don't
Do they know
it's
it's the. They don't know it's 1313.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
but we're
just
following him,
following
and he's
him.
going
Oh
there.
yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm walking really slow though. I'm like,
Yeah.
we'll catch
not.
up then.
Yeah, that's the idea.
All right,
So as you guys are walking away, you guys kind of speed up and catch up to Zanzion.
Zanzian, where are we going?
Am I within range of the dude that I talked to?
I mean,
He can see me probably, but I mean, like
probably,
ear-wise.
but ear-wise, no, and
He's drunk.
Okay. He that guy. He doesn't like Barl's Brewery. In what world do you not? It's such a fantastic.
It's very easy to
1313.
do.
We're going to
Very
1313.
easy to not
It's-
like,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, 1313. I had to use the mom card. But I got it. That's right. That's what we wanted.
Yes.
Yes, 1313. Let's go.
All right.
And I walked to 1313.
As we
They have an
approach,
issue with 1313?
Nah, man. Well, I'm a little salty. The game never got released, but
For those
Nah,
who
that's
don't
just
know,
that's-
there's a unreleased Star Wars game that was Star Wars 1313, and you
you're
know
supposed
me.
to play as like Boba Fett when he's like becoming a bounty hunter. Oh, it would have been sick. Anyway, there's gameplay. Anyway.
Yeah.
Jared's definitely butthurt.
Focus, Jarrett. Focus.
All right.
as we
1313. We go.
as we get closer, do I notice any like increased security or anything around it?
Give me an insight check. Because there's plenty of people around, so you're gonna be inside to see what they're trying to do.
Yeah, yeah. Like especially like as we approach 12.
12. I mean, there's definitely sketchier people, but you're not sure what their intent is.
Okay. Is there
Um,
more people around this one than the rest of them?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay.
But you guys eventually kind of turn the corner. The water again is very peaceful this evening. There's like noise from the city, but down there at the docks is a bit quieter. As you approach, there's a kind of pushed into like one of the kind of set up off of one of the on the cliff sides against the water. There's a large warehouse that you can tell part of it kind of extends over the water, and then this kind of like brick building or stone building kind of extends back, kind of wraps around. So like what seems to be a large front door on one side. There's no real like strong windows or anything. It's just kind of a closed, almost like a giant barn. And then yeah, like there's like what seems to be a bit that hangs into the water and a bit that has a front central door at the moment. But no windows to look into, nothing. It seems to be, it looks like a normal warehouse, but definitely strategically not a place that's going to be easy to peek into.
Do we see any light coming out of it, like shining out onto the water or anything like that?
Yeah, there's light inside for sure.
Okay.
At this point, yeah, and yeah, there's definitely light on the inside.
Guys, I have an idea, but it might get me killed if this
Oh,
guy's that dangerous. But it worked on the drunk guy, so maybe I could just bang on the door and say my mom is sick. I need help, and I've told you can help me again.
Oh, if we want to take the direct approach, we are attempting to save his life, so
But he won't believe that.
we have the note.
And if he knows Jack Tia, he might be willing to help if enemy of my enemy and all that.
I mean, it's up to you guys. I don't care, but kind of in like a lying mood. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to.
How far out does the cover reach over the water? Are there like walls so you can't peek around even on the edge?
Yeah, it's like a wall. Like it's like the building extends into the water. There's like a little dock piece and like a broken rowboat, partly broken. There's some stuff floating in the water. I'd say it goes about 30 to 40 feet out into the water.
Zanzian, you walked on water before. You think you could walk on water and peer around to see?
Yeah, I'd be walking on water. So I can do that, but
Could you peer around and see into if you can see anything from that angle before we
yeah,
start banging on
if you,
doors?
I don't want to get yelled at for doing magic. I guess I could just say my mom was water people again. That'll be fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna start walking
Yeah,
on the
as you
water.
approach, there's like a single like street like lantern kind of posted that kind of emits this light. Again, it's dark at this point, but there's a light coming out from inside the building. All right, and you're gonna walk on water around.
Before I do that, I'm gonna kind of take one last look from like where the direction we came from to see if I can see anybody that actually did follow us from the tavern that we didn't see, or if there's the drunk guy is secretly a Dazrathi military guy, or that kind of vibe.
All right, cool. All right, give me perception. Yeah.
That's a natural 19 plus a whole bunch. So
All right, so looking at it in terms of people, there are people posted, but honestly, at the moment, none seem to be interested in you.
cool. Then I proceed as planned.
Quick thing before, can't you turn?
Yourself invisible?
Yeah, can't you turn yourself invisible?
Yeah.
Yeah, and walk on water.
Yeah.
Can you do them both at the same time?
Can you do both at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then, yeah.
Are
You
there?
see
But
what's
nobody's
going
looking
on.
at me. I would not turn invisible here. I would just walk.
Well,
Okay.
then you could go inside and unlock the door and let us in.
Zanzian likes attention.
Shit.
You know, yeah.
Fucking Zanzian's pride or vanity is what's gonna get us killed.
Alright.
Yeah, I just start walking on the water. I make sure no one's like staring at me, like making sure I'm not gonna like freak people out. But then I'm just gonna go. How far? You said it's like 40 feet.
Yeah. So you walk around the building and kind of go around like the corner on the water, and there's kind of light.
Yeah, and I'm gonna kind of sneaky do it. Like,
Give me a
kinda.
stealth check. Give me a stealth check.
Sure. I don't want to. I'm not like.
walk on water.
That's a natural 19 again, plus stuff. Plus 2, so to 21.
Okay. So yeah, you kind of holding to the shadows, and as you walk around the corner, you can see on this side of the building there's like a bunch of like grates. Like it seems to be kind of set up to be like there's gonna be access outside the water, like or inside to the warehouse from the outside, just based on being able to like access like the grates and everything. And kind of looking in, you can see. 1 second. Why is this happening?
Yeah, Zanzi basically wants you guys to see that he can walk on water. That's the whole idea.
You've already seen it.
Yeah, but now you've seen it again.
Zanzian, the attention whore.
Yeah, pretty much.
But as you kind of walk around, you can see as you kind of peer in. There's a bit of a fire going in inside, like a little bonfire, and you could tell just based off right next to the fire, there's a table, a group of 4 individuals at the moment just playing cards. You look around, there's some boats, like small like rowboats, situated inside the warehouse. And you can see you can like if they were to adjust the iron gates, it could row these boats out of the warehouse directly to wherever it may be. There's a bunch of just clutter about between stacks of crates and barrels and just some like trash and living about. There seems to be some broken pieces and like an anchor sitting on the ground. And kind of in the corner, there seems to be this kind of like a makeshift desk area. There's like a bookcase that you can see wrapping around. And there's a desk, a kind of a nicer red chair, like a rug in front of it, like a couple tables and desks and stuff around it. And there's a man sitting there. Currently like having like they're kind of using like a small amount of light, and also just being an elf with dark vision. Is kind of just working and writing on something at the moment while these 4 are just kind of playing cards and kind of hanging out.
Can I see clothing wise at all about the guy sitting at the table writing?
Give me a perception check to get more details. See what else you can
Sure.
fully see.
That's a natural 20.
Natural
You are
20.
Yeah, I'm
you
not
are
even kidding.
rolling
That's 2 19s
high.
and a 20. I'm not even
God
kidding.
damn.
The 4 around the table are kind of wearing like lighter, no sailing or work outfits, no linen like dirty clothes and kind of rugged pants. The guy at the table has a bit of a nicer clothes, and he's wearing like a it's kind of ripped up and older, but it seems to be like a kind of like an admiral jacket type thing, you know, kind of like the flails on the side and everything. It seems to be some type of Dazrathian military coat that you've seen, kind of similar to what like Orion or Veers has had in the past, but this one seems to be older and more rugged. and a bit different
I see.
style from what Orion and Veers you've seen them wear in the past.
Gotcha. And I don't see any way that we could get inside from the front from this angle or anything, right?
I mean, there's a large double set door at the very front, but
Right.
looking around with your natural 20, no, it's completely sealed. There's one entrance in and out here.
Gotcha. Oh,
The grates are closed right now. They're iron. If you could figure out a way to maybe lift them, you could try that, but that's up to you.
I'm gonna go back to the boys.
All right, so you guys were posted, and Zancian, with a bit of a swagger in his step from walking on water, rejoins with you guys.
So
Find out.
there's a guy. There's five people inside total. Unless someone's hiding that I didn't see. 4 of them are just they look like grunts. They've got commoner's clothes on. They're just sitting around the table playing cards. There's one other individual, however, which I'm assuming would be the skipper. He's sitting at a table on his own with a little bit of light, and he's writing inside of a book. He has kind of like the jacket that you and Veers have worn, like almost like a admiral-ish jacket, but it looks very old and weathered and tattered. It's got holes and stuff. But that's all I was able to find. And then other than that, there's pretty much no other way in. There's the gates in the back that we can maybe somehow figure out how to lift, but you guys can't walk on water. So
I think the other night when we were at the fight, the skipper Scarvo told us that the skipper wanted to meet Elrond and I. I think if we are the two who initiate the conversation, it might go a little bit smoother. But considering our previous invitation for a conversation and our intentions here, I think we may be able to talk to him and convince him that we're here to help. I'm sure they'll be on guard considering we showed up to their secret warehouse on the docks, but we might be able to he saw what we could do the other night, so I think he might be a little bit more open to this conversation.
and maybe he'll think you're more capable of since you found him at his secret. Well, I found him, but that we all found him at.
You did very good, Zanzian.
Thank you.
But-
Thank you.
It was a
But-
team effort, but
You didn't really help at the bar,
Or-
but it's whatever.
I think Elrond and I should front this next conversation if you don't mind.
Absolutely. I will be quiet in the back. Would you like me to, like you said before, possibly go invisible or something? I don't know if that
No,
would
you
help or if
can-
we should
you
just
can-
do this normal.
Just do this normal. Be ready to jump in if needed be with either conversation or action, but
Of course.
I think, like I said, he wanted to speak to us before for being the champions at the night. Okay. For being the champions of the other night, so we'll see if he's still open to it at a different location.
I am with you guys all the way.
All right. Elrond, shall we knock on the door?
Let's go for it.
All right. I want to walk up to the door and knock normally, just like a dot dot dot, nothing crazy, just to try to get their attention.
Yeah, you hear there's some kind of some quiet talking. You hear a bit of a light laughter and everything, and kind of just goes quiet. You hear a footstep approach, and kind of a latch kind of slips out, and eyes peek out. Hello.
Hello. My name is Darvin. Is this warehouse owned by a member of the Jezrod family, known as the skipper?
Who's asking?
Darvin and Elrond.
Am I supposed to know who you are? Darvin and Elrond?
The skipper might from the
And then you hear at that point,
Well,
after he says your
of the
name
other
loudly,
night.
you hear kind of a word, some talk going on, and he kind of pauses. I guess you do. And he kind of closes, you hear, and the door
They
kind
must
of
have
unlocks.
done really well the other night.
The door unlocks and it opens up. She goes, The boss said he's expecting you. They invited you for something. I don't know. He kind of opens the door and beckons you in.
Thank you.
And you two go in.
Yep.
All right. After you two walk in, the door closes and locks behind you.
Cool.
I'm
Behave
gonna.
ourselves.
I'm gonna.
Before we continue, is there any like outside access to the lock?
No, it is a clean sheet
No.
of door. There's no handle. There's no nothing.
This is a you're not getting in door.
They have barred the door.
Okay.
Yeah, when on the inside,
y'all
you don't
screwed.
get, you don't get to see this, Orion. On the inside, you guys see this is not like an actual door. It's two pieces of iron sheets of metal, like thick pieces, and it's just they put together, and there's bars that they lock across it. There's no pick. There's no handle. There's nothing. It's just two slabs of metal. They put a giant bar on that locks it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it ain't moving.
Orion,
y'all
I
screwed.
I'm gonna go do the thing I did a minute ago. I don't feel comfortable just leaving them in there without any kind of backup. I'm not sure what you're gonna
Then
do.
I
but...
will remain out here, but
Okay, well, I
Without
yell if you
backup.
need me. You'll be okay, I believe. Just kind of stand over here where I can kind of see you, but
I changed my cloak to be like an absolute like midnight pitch black,
Okay.
and pull
Okay.
the hood up and kind of slink into a shadow,
All right.
but
Give me a
where I
stealth,
could see the door.
stealth check then.
and I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
That
Um,
is a 19.
Okay. So Zantia, you
then-
go invisible and wrap around.
Yeah.
Now, Ryan, you are stealthy with the 19. Got it. So, Elrond and Darvin, you walk in. The guy who let you in kind of like is standing. He like stands like a few feet from you, kind of watching you strangely as you see the same setup that I was explaining to Zantia. And as the individual who's behind the desk kind of walks around with the jacket, he goes, "I'm quite surprised. I was not expecting you to come here tonight. Might I ask? I mean, I saw your fight. You were quite impressive. How did you find this location?"
We had, we knew you were at the fight, so I apologize, but we asked around for some people who were associated, and made our way down to the docks, where we found some dock workers down the way who knew the number of the warehouse that was rumored to be yours. I'm sorry to come here. I really don't mean to interfere with your businesses, but
Oh no! It is quite. It gives me confidence to see that you're quite able-minded and skilled in things just beyond brute fighting. I think of it more as an achievement than a disrespect, so no worries. As he kind of walks in, you see, he kind of a bigger elf, kind of thicker muscles, wearing that kind of the same torn-up jacket and everything. Clean shaven, and kind of like a buzz cut hairstyle, and kind of like his presence and everything. He's given off this this very like rigid presence, very very militaristic presence that he's given off.
And it's Tradall.
It is not Traydal. That would be funny. That would be. He got here before you. He's like, "Hey, what's up, fuckers?"
he ran back to his dock while we were talking to other people.
There he goes. So, what can? Are you interested in talking business?
Oh, we can be,
Not
but
necessarily.
first, we recently received a disturbing letter. One of our friends who was left outside is carrying it, but we have it on good authority that there's someone coming to assassinate you, and I'm sure you're very used to that sort of thing, but he has our friend, and he sent us his arm. So we'd like to help. We'd like to help you, but we were hoping you could help us try to find who these people are. Are you familiar with the Left Keeper and the Left Watcher?
First, as you say this, also the two of you could give me perception checks real fast. Roll and Darvin.
what would I be able to see from the back too?
Nothing. I mean, you can see and hear all this, but you're not close enough to do anything else at the moment.
This is This is disadvantage, right?
Yep.
You said perception?
Yep.
8.
8.
6.
Cool.
So we see nothing.
Correct.
Sounds like it.
You see the skipper kind of like tilts his head. I mean, you're not wrong. It's definitely not an uncommon thing to hear such things. As for this keeper and watcher and such, I can't say that I recognize that, but I mean, I walk around and call myself the skipper, so I can't judge who calls themselves whatever.
Of course. Well, if we will be happy to offer our services in protecting you if you could help us find our friend. We were given a deadline of 24 hours before they execute him.
I see. I mean, let's see. Yeah, keeper, watcher. I mean, I'm happy to help. I really am. I have no issue with doing business with such capable individuals. Let me double check my notes and see if I have any former logs with those two. The rest of you, be friendly. And the one that's kind of standing back, you guys at guard, kind of relaxes and kind of walks back to the table. You see there's like a card game going on. You know, look around, there's a lot of like crates and whatnot hanging about.
Would you mind if we brought our friends inside as well?
The second I hear that, I'm sprinting to the front door.
Your friends, who are they?
They are Dazrathian elf named Orion and a half elf from Kaporan named Zanzian. We've been traveling with them for weeks. I would trust them with my life.
Zanzian,
Same
you
here.
said.
Yes.
That's the
his
fourth?
name.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Fuck.
Is that worse than that he knows who Zanzian is?
Charles Barker definitely has been involved in this in some way, shape, or form.
Real quick, I have a question. How I can cast spells while invisible, right? Because it's concentration. As long as the spell I'm trying to cast doesn't require concentration, correct?
Correct.
Correct.
Okay. While I'm invisible, would I have been able to hear this before I ran away?
No, once you start sprinting away now.
Yeah.
Okay, well, regardless, I'm going to get back to the front door. I'm still invisible. I'm going to cast message pointed at Orion, and I'm going to say I'm staying invisible. Just say I went to go to the bathroom or something, and I won't be back for a while.
Would he know where I am?
Would I be able to? I mean, I assumed I saw you put your hood on and hide in a corner or something.
I assume typically that if you are stealthing when someone is near you, like an ally, then they're gonna have, unless you go and move, they'll have a general idea where you would be. So yes. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna make it where your allies get fucked by you making like a smart decision like that if they know beforehand that you're doing it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Now, if you were to stealth without him knowing like you were doing that, like where you were originally, then maybe not. But since you guys are like coordinating this, I'm not gonna like screw you over for that.
Okay.
So you would get the message, Orion. So you go to
Alright.
the front door.
Then I like slink out of the shadows. Yeah.
Yeah, Rupert, go get the door and get your friends. And the one who's he kind of just got back down to the table and gets up as he heads to the door. Kind of undoes the latch and opens it and looks at you and goes, "Can you get your friends?" Oh, it's here.
Say that again.
I didn't realize you were gonna be at the door. This is your friend. And he kind of looks back at you, Darwin Elrond.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's one of them.
that's Orion. Where's Zanzian?
He went to use the restroom. Or attempt to find one at the very least.
Of course he did.
Okay, that's okay.
The man has
won't-
had a lot.
Where's the
to
fourth
drink.
one? And this is the skipper. Thought you said there was 4.
There were.
I'll come out of invis. I'll come out of invis right there.
Just right in the middle.
He's back.
I don't know. Can he see him through the door, or is he like just off to the side or something?
I wouldn't have been in front of you. I would have kind of to the side and then come back and kind of like hold my pants. I'm like, oh, I feel so much better. Oh, I'm good evening. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize we were going to be let in.
The Rupert kind of looks back and goes, the floor's here. And the skipper is kind of like stopped looking at his journals. He kind of just stares at you guys for a second. All right, let the esteemed guest in.
Esteemed. Thank you.
I'm going to proceed very cautiously.
Mm-hmm. Zantian and Orion, you guys can also make perception checks as you walk in.
That is a natural 2, but I got plus 10, so 12.
14.
14. Yeah, you guys walk in.
I feel like this is very unnerving.
Bro, I'm terrified. I'm dead. I don't know what's going on.
If any of us had rolled a nat 20, we would have realized this whole thing's a trap and we're all about to die.
True.
The assassin is definitely in the room with us.
That's probably what.
So you walk in, and
I want to turn.
locks the door and kind of stands to the side of you guys, kind of eyeing you suspiciously. The ones at the table who weren't really like paying that much attention, kind of playing card games, are all kind of like stopped their games, kind of watching you a lot at the moment.
I'm going to kind of bow to the one that listens. Thank you so much. Thank you. It was kind of cold out there. I appreciate it.
I'm going to turn to the skipper and say, I appreciate the kindness.
Orion, you're the military one, yeah? The banished one?
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard your name. He kind of stares at you for a second. Kind of looks over and kind of stares. He just looks over at Darvin for a second, then Elrond, then Orion. Kind of goes back to his journal. I'm not seeing anything about a keeper or watcher. Sorry, not entirely sure.
Knights?
Knights, like evening night or like shining armor night?
Shining armor knight. But more in the term of like imperial intelligence. They wear grey cloaks.
Yeah, I got a letter from Knight. Like shining armor knights. Yeah, he wanted me to go to the basement of the epoch. Supposed to meet them there, so they had a few items of interest in the basement to sell.
I pull the note out and I lay it down to compare the handwriting.
He kind of looks over, and it looks very similar.
Also, we noticed the other day that there was a ship that is owned by the Imperial Intelligence. Perhaps you've seen it. It's got red and gold rails and a crimson and purple flag.
Yeah.
I believe that ship is also owned by the men who wrote this letter.
So the Knight is Imperial Intelligence. That's good to know. So why is he targeting me? Any idea? He's pissed off with my business.
I take a look see if there's anything like glowing and green on the skipper, just like a quick once over. I know he's wearing a lot of clothes, but if anything
Give me
kind of peeking out.
since you're close, give me a quick investigation.
It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. I see on the inside of his forearm, about right here, there's a green mark.
It's glowing
Like,
green.
are we talking neon green, like glowy neon green, or
Not like, I mean, it's not a sharp glow, but it's a Zulu green.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, you guys ready, boys? We're about to do this thing. All right.
I cast wish.
Any idea what they want to do with me?
I have an idea. An Azulgrian such as yourself must be of high importance.
You don't even finish the sentence before you just see him throw a fucking punch at you.
Uncanny dodge.
That's not how I would have taken that conversation, but okay.
Punch can only do 1d4, right?
Depends on how magic he is.
Yeah.
That's true.
Does 26 hit?
26 hits.
No,
Alright.
I don't think
Why
so.
does he not like me? Why was he so interested in my name? Now I'm confused.
Now we won't find out.
Honestly, I wanted to know.
That's gonna
Zulu
be
Greens love exposition. Thank you.
that's gonna be 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Uncanny dodge.
That's
Okay,
already
so 8.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
Yeah.
And you are knocked back onto your ass for a second as you see his skin, and then like immediately the other people goes, and his skin just starts popping out. You see the familiar vines kind of growing out of his body, his face cracking as he kind of begins to glow, and you see Rupert over at you start doing a similar transformation, and one more at the table also, as the other two kind of like get freaked out and begin to start running, and the skipper goes, "You know my brethren have spread, but seems you did one of our jobs here for us. Now to keep you here, one last piece of interest. And to be quite frank, after you kicked my ass in the basement back in Crestos, I've been looking forward to this." And we...
He's
The pleasure is
Wait.
ours.
We're gonna take a break.
as he's expositioning, can I cast Mage Armor on myself? Like as
Yes.
soon as he throws the punch, I'm trying to do it.
Go for it.
I also
we're-
wanted to.
We're going to take a break there because we're going to be going into initiative from there on out.
Woo!
We haven't seen an Azul Green in so long.
It's,
Oh, yeah.
it's been so long. It's been like since I think for me.
Like session 4, like 5.
Yeah,
maybe.
like my
Yeah.
first session, I think.
Yeah. But he said,
Oh,
since
was
his
he-
ass
was
kick
he-
in the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, that was his first session?
That wasn't like the
was
very
my
first
first
session.
session.
That was,
No,
like
that
my
was like a
second
second or
session.
That was
third.
like the second
Yeah.
or third. Yeah.
Nate's first session.
Yeah.
that was Nate's
Yeah, that was
second
like my-
session.
Oh, okay.
Second, yeah.
So I wonder if he was curious about the name Zonsian because he doesn't know Theron is dead, and he knew Theron was there. So he was expecting Theron, but Theron is dead.
Oh.
It's okay. We're taking a break.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, grab some drinks, grab a snack, and let's aim to resume in 5 to 10 minutes.
Yep.
8:25
Aye.
start.
Yeah, aim for 8:25.
Got it.
Blackberry.
This is Blackberry.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad.
All right, so
colorblind.
we are back, and I need
Colorblind.
See.
initiative rolls, please.
Alrighty. Oh. That 20. Alright.
Did you really?
No, yeah, I did. 100%.
That's crazy.
Which is nice, because now I have my uncanny dodge back. Depending on how things land. Where I need to see my initiative.
It's your Dex.
It's literally just your dex mod.
It's just your Dex mod.
Yeah, so 22.
Jared, it's just your Dex mod.
You don't have to. You don't really have to do that unless there's another person that nat 20s though, because nat 20 put you first.
It depends.
Mhm.
It depends on how.
I mean,
you
unless there's
roll.
another. Unless yeah, but that's what Red's rules are.
Hey.
I got 16 after them decks.
All right. Cool. All right. So Orion, the natural 20. Anyone else who was 20 plus?
21.
All right. 15 to 20.
16.
All right. 10 to 15. All right.
Come on, Curtis.
5 to 10. All right. 1 to 5.
4.
Let's go.
All right. So.
He's gonna keep sitting in silence.
No,
All
yeah, that
right.
was the last grouping.
So, top of the turn, got your ass on your ass right now, Orion, for the punch, as you see him transform into this large tree monstrosity that you recognize as the Zulu Greens. You are up. What would you like to do?
So you said I am currently on the ground, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so I use half of my move speed to stand back up. I draw my magic sword, and I just go for an upward slash on the chest.
Go for it.
Alright, so it's going to be a 15 plus 5 plus 1, so that's a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Awesome. Now, 1d6 plus 2 and 1d4. All right, so 6, 7, 8, 11.
11 points of damage.
11 points of damage, 8 points of slashing, and 3 points of force.
All right. Awesome. So you go immediately, you get up, and you slash back at him.
And then I want to use my bonus action to disengage and
Okay.
use the rest of my movement speed to get over here close to the fire.
Put yourself in a box, though.
You will. So you bonus action disengage. Yeah, you gotta make sure. So this is a box.
in the
This
middle,
is a box. It's like the darker boxes, not the small guys.
Okay, I just moved myself closer to the fire.
Okay, cool. All right, and that's your turn.
That is my turn.
Alrighty. Next up, Zancian. You see Orion decked out. You see these creatures which you haven't seen yet grow, and you see a fight is breaking out immediately. It is your turn. What do you do?
So I wanna kind of like just figure out the situation. So the big guy and the little guy, how do they look different? Like, does
Well,
it
there's
look...
one big guy and two little guys.
Right, but the one that's near me and
The
Which one's Zancian? This one?
No, he's over here.
This one?
Oh, okay. These are just normal dock workers.
Yeah, those are the dock workers. There's 4 dock workers total. 2 seem to be transformed into Zulu Greens. The other 2 are freaking out and starting to run away right now.
Oh, okay.
You need to get him to help us.
So the big one that was the skipper is so they're each the 2 little ones are standing at about like 6.5 feet tall, and they're like much skinnier. Like they're thinner. They're kind of more like scrappy in terms of like little roots sticking out and everything, and kind of just more like light leaves on them. The one that was the skipper is much larger. He's about 8 to 9 feet tall. Instead of just like skin like branches, it's like almost thick like trunks being wrapped around. And even to you guys who have fought these Zulu Greens before, this one is definitely the smaller ones are more similar to what you fought before that were like the big bad ones that you fought before. And now this one, the one that's a skipper, is a whole different league than what you remember. If this is the same one from before.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Okay, well, I am going to look at the skipper one, the big one, and I'm going to use my unsettling words as my bonus action to basically subtract a number from his next saving throw.
Okay.
Which is a 6, so he will be subtracting 6 from his next saving throw.
Okay.
And then I am going to, for my main action, is I'm going to cast Fairy Fire. 20-foot cube is 20 feet in each direction or 10 feet in each direction?
20-foot cube is
It'd be 10 in each, right?
It'd be 4x4.
Okay, well I want to hit him, but not hit anybody else. So I'm casting over here,
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah.
Whatever. I can't picture that right, but yeah. So I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire to land on him. So he needs to make a Dex save -6.
Cool.
Damn.
That's a -6. That is that's a 10.
That fails. So he now is going. You're gonna kind of see like a mystical kind of purple come from my arms, as then you see the same color kind of drift down, similar to when we were in the dungeon. The very same color as my boots to give off. As it kind of gets coated in this coloring, he starts giving off a faint glow. It's technically considered he sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius, to be exact.
Okay.
But then any attack roll against him, you get advantage on.
Got it.
Excellent.
Yep.
Sweet.
All right,
And then
Zancian.
I'm going to use my movement to kind of climb up on boxes over here.
All right, give me a quick dex check. Or, sorry,
Sure.
acrobatics.
Acrobatics, sure. That is a 9, 10, 11, 12.
12. I would say at the quick moment you would be able to climb on like the shorter stacked one. So it's about 5
Sure,
feet.
I'm just not in a box there. That's
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
kind of
you're
why
on
I
top.
put myself here. But okay,
Yeah.
I'll put myself here. Then how about that? That's the same height.
Yeah. You're chill.
Yeah, I was
Cool.
trying to get a box, but yeah, that's my
you're
turn.
good. Alrighty, Zancian is done. Elron, you are up.
Alrighty, let's see.
Smite this
Something
man.
There. I'm gonna run up.
Mm-hmm. Going right at him.
Oh yeah. Like, oh.
What's your motto again, Nate?
Blood, battle, ale, and bitches.
Nice.
And the first one is a dirty 20 to hit.
No, that will hit.
Remember, you have advantage on all of these.
Yeah.
Okay,
Go
I'll roll
that-
for a natural.
Go for the crit.
Ah, that one was a 19, so 25,
Ooh.
but that's
Yeah.
so close.
Still hits, so the first attack will hit.
No!
Uh-oh.
Fell.
Man down.
Dice down.
3,
Dice
so that's
down.
8 for the first one. And the next attack, I will use Smite at the second level as well. That's a 17. And another 17.
17 to hit. That will hit.
Okay, cool. And use Smite.
All right, so for the first attack, how much
What?
damage? How much damage
It
for
was
the first
8.
attack? 8 points of damage on the first one? Cool.
Mhm.
And then the second one, you're smiting.
Yeah, on top. Roll. And then Smite second level, so it's 3 of these. $24.
24 points of damage with the smite.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So you see Elrond kind of comes in with his maul and slams down, and kind of like you hear like crunch or some like bark break off, and you swing back across the face, and just this lightning kind of smite flash behind just echoes, and then just hear thunder just as it kind of slams across his head.
So 24 was for the whole entire second attack. The first one was
Yeah.
8 separate.
Yeah. I got you.
Okay. Cool.
All right, Elrond, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alrighty. This grunt over here is going to run over to this person and attempt to infect them.
Oh.
Alright. So that. See the wood of their fingers kind of slams into the back of the person. And see the person kind of try to resist, and this that coughs up like this purple blood as they are now transformed into a Zulu Green.
No.
That'll be their turn. This one over here is going to 2 shots as his arm kind of turns into like these large, almost like thistle-esque like spears, and just fires 2 of them off, one at Darvin, one at Zontion. So Darvin, Darvin, that's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
All right, that's going to be 11 points of piercing damage.
All right.
And then, yeah, as it slams into you, you kind of like break it off real fast, but the wound is just kind of open right now and prevalent. Zontion, that is a natural 20 to hit you.
Of course it is. That misses though, so I mean.
I mean, it actually is going to do less damage than
Yes!
the one on Darvin, I'm pretty sure, because he rolled low. Yeah, that's 9 points of piercing damage
That's
to you.
really funny.
Wow. With the
I'm
natural
upset.
But
That's
same
funny.
thing to you. It's like leaving a gushing hole as you kind of break it off.
Like
And-
blood is coming out, or it's like
Yeah, there's some like it's like it's a deep and like thick injury to you at the moment. All right, so those are gonna be their turns. Darvin, you are up.
Okay. I'm going to get the hell out of here and use my full movement speed, which I think
Are
puts me
you
right at the base of this.
disengaging or are you just leaving?
I'm just gonna leave.
All right. I'm gonna take an opportunity attack at you.
Yep.
That is an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's gonna be. It's gonna be 16 points of bludgeoning damage to you as this large burly hand just slams into your back as it kind of like you lose your breath for a second as it kind of pops you and like lose it for a second as you kind of stumble for the rest of your movement speed.
Okay. I did this in the wrong order, but as soon as I get to where I stopped, I'm going to cast Armor Bag at this on myself. At second
Alright.
level.
Got it.
Whoops.
So crystallizes around.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty. It is the skipper's turn. Seeing you just fucked him up and you're the only one in front of him, so he's gonna take 2 attacks at you, Elrond.
Okay, bring it on, bitch.
Actually, no, I lied. Yeah, no, yeah. So the first one, you're gonna see this kind of part of his shoulder kind of grow as this bud kind of like pulls out, and then it's gonna as this like dust sprays at you. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Elrond's not even phased. He's the tank. He'll be fine.
13?
13. You are stunned.
Oh no.
No.
So he's gonna take his. He's gonna attack you with advantage for his attack. That is gonna be a 27 to hit.
No.
That's right. You tell him. You tell him.
That's gonna be 15 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
Ouch.
As he just slams into you. And that's gonna be his turn. And then this new one that was made is at the bottom of the turn order. It's gonna run up to you, Orion.
Uncanny dodge.
I don't even know if he's hit you yet.
It doesn't matter.
And it's going to kind of like part of these like thin vine pieces off. It's going to grow out and take a stab at you. That's going to be a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Going high today.
I am. So that's going to be 6 piercing damage to you, and I need you to also make me a Constitution saving throw.
It's going to be
And-
3 piercing damage. Thank you.
All right, yeah.
And you're within, I think, 15 feet of me, looks like.
Yes.
So you get
Yeah.
a +3 to your save.
Oh, bet.
That's sick. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
You said a Constitution saving throw?
Yep.
Alright, so... And then I get a +3?
On top of it all, yep.
Alright, so 10.
Oh,
Come on.
sad. All right.
Sad.
As it slams into you, you are poisoned. While poisoned in this way, you cannot. 1 second.
Oh no, she can hang out. It's
tell
okay.
her hello! Tell her we say hello!
Hi, it's totally fine. You
Yeah.
can stay.
Aww.
Aw.
It's Red's fault for having so many dirty dishes up there.
Honestly, though.
Yeah, 100%. This is going in the video.
Yeah, 100%.
I hope so.
moment, the moment's Red's mom, the VIP plays
Alright,
as like
I
one of
am
the bad
back.
guys.
This better stay in the video.
So yeah, you are poisoned, and then while you are poisoned this way, you cannot regain hit points.
Oof.
Ooh. Did I need to roll for losing concentration? By the way, when I got hit earlier, I forgot to do it.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Alright, so I can't regain hit points.
Until you are done, you will be able to roll another saving throw at the end of your turn.
I got a 19, so
Yeah, you're
I
good.
should be okay.
Cool. All right. Top of the turn order, Orion, you are up.
Okay. So
Wait, before we start with Jared, did this guy move at all?
Which
This guy?
No,
No, he
No.
didn't move. He just attacked
So-
you.
no.
But he did throw something at him, or?
no, the guy that just
He
attacked
threw
was this
something
guy.
at me.
This guy.
Oh, I was looking at this guy, thinking he was attacking. Okay, I did not see the
Yeah,
little tree boy.
And that's
you're
your
good, you're
priority, so you're good.
Yeah, keep hitting him.
yeah. I'm on him right now. Don't worry. I just can't see her.
I did my job. Now it's your turn.
What
Alright,
did you do?
so what I want to do is I want to try and like I guess move around this guy and then like when I slash him with my sword, see if I can't knock him potentially into the fire.
Okay.
With that extra like force.
So if you
magic
want to attempt to push him, that would be an action. So you wouldn't be able to. You could do it with your sword, and that might help the DC for you. But it would not. It would mean you wouldn't get damage because you're not like actually slashing. You'd be using it to like shove him because this is a large kind of creature. So you can't just slash.
So
and have him
I
fall
like
that way.
how does the force damage with the magic sword work? Is it like it hits somebody and it pushes them?
No, so remember, like,
Kind of
after you
thing?
attack, there's like a magical force. Like after attacks, it kind of like is like a half-second delay, like boom type thing.
Okay. All right. It wouldn't count as a. It had to be a full action, not a bonus action.
Yeah, you have to full action push,
Okay.
and it's
Um,
technically a strength contest.
I'll just go for a regular slash attack on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like the thinking though. I like the thinking.
Yeah. I was hoping the like slash attack he stumbles back, you know. And then just, like,
I would say if you deal a threshold of damage, I'll allow it. So depending on how you roll with it, all right.
All right. Okay. So that is a 15 to hit.
15 to hit that. That hits.
Oh, awesome. Okay, 1d6 plus 2. 3, 5, 6, 7 points. So 5 points of slashing and 2 points of force damage.
Alrighty, as you slam across, sadly is not enough to make him fall into the fire, but it was a good attempt. Is that your turn, Ryan?
And as a bonus action, I want to disengage
Okay.
and just move like right here.
Cool. Sounds good. All right, Zancian, you're up. Elrond, you're on deck.
Nice. I am going to look at the big boy again, and I'm going to use another Bardic Inspiration to lessen his next save as I
Okay.
screw up my dice roll. That is a 7. So
Okay.
-7 on his next save, and then I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
So he has to make a Wisdom save. -7.
Uh,
It's a whisper, so I just kind of go. and
Oh, you don't like say anything mean.
no,
to
that's a
him?
different.
Yeah,
thing.
that's like a -3
It's
or
vicious.
something. So.
Oh yeah, no, he definitely failed it.
hard.
So as I you kind of look over at me, and I kind of start going like this, and you kind of start seeing like that same purple energy that like the fairy fire kind of come out of my fingers, and you kind of see it go all the way up to him. And it's gonna do 3d6 psychic. And then it's gonna have to immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Okay.
Let me roll this d6 real quick though. That's a 3, a 6, and a 4, so that's 10.
You
13
say
points. 13 points of psychic.
Okay.
And then it has to take its full movement speed away from me, which is towards the rando guy, but it also will get an opportunity attack by Elrond
Yep.
when he moves.
No, am I stunned or concussed? Like,
You're stunned,
Oh,
so you
I
don't get the
forgot.
opportunity attack.
yeah,
I
that's what
forgot.
I was thinking. I was like, but I mean, at least it's away from me. So.
How far back does it push him?
As far as his movement speed lets him.
So what's
Would
his
Elrond
move?
technically, or would Orion?
Orion.
I don't know if it.
No, he went
No,
here, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Would you not be able to direct him into the fire?
Not this angle, no.
I might have just gotten the rando killed, but it's okay.
Dang.
This spell specifically says it does not go into like fire and stuff.
Yeah, it would
Yeah.
stop at that.
All right.
But
but yeah.
that is my turn.
Elrond, you are stunned, so you sadly cannot do anything.
Can I roll for save or do I just suck it up?
You're just
for
not
however
you're
long
just
it
not
lasts?
stunned anymore.
Well, so now it's your turn. That's your turn, right, Zonson? Are you doing anything else?
Yeah, no, I'm done.
All right, so at the end of your turn, you get to roll another Constitution saving throw, Elrond. This lasts up to a minute until you get the save.
So it could be like the entire fight.
Could be.
Could be.
Make your save.
Oh. Let's go. 22.
22. All right, you are no longer stunned. That is the end of your turn.
You dude.
Unlucky.
This one over here is once again going to fire off the double javelins at Darvin and Zancian.
Oh, fuck.
So first one at Dervin. That is that's an 11 to hit.
Misses.
Noise. Zancian. Sorry, that did like the most weird thing. It like slowed for a second when it was like on the corner. I thought I was gonna get. That is let's see. No, that's a 17 to hit.
That hits.
All right. So, since you have already been wounded by this, you're gonna receive increased damage this time.
Yikes.
As the second
I'll
one
go and
hits
roll
you, that's gonna be 12 points of piercing damage, plus 5 points because you've been wounded already. So 17 points of piercing damage total.
Oh, I'll roll for concentration now. That's a natural 18 plus stuff.
All right, so you're good. If you wish, now that this has happened the second time, if you wish to use your action to close the wound, you can do that, and that will stop the stacking effect of these attacks on you.
Gotcha.
Just as a heads up. It's up to you. You make a medicine check. All right, and that's going to be its turn. The second one is going to go 5, 10. Attempt to infect this one over here.
This is when we might as well just kill the rando.
I kind of did by pushing him over there.
The rando will succeed on its con save, so it will not be infected. Dervin,
Yeah.
you are up.
Because do I still see the magic on the skipper?
Yep.
Yes.
Lined up. Oh shit.
Hey, it's gonna kill the rando, but who cares?
Hey, every
Being
time
that
you
they're now in
every
straight
time you
line.
met a game, I just increased the CR.
Dolphin, they're lined up.
every metagame adds 50 HP. Okay. Darvin,
I
what would you
don't
like
want
to
to do it now, but damn, I feel like
You
I
kind of have to. Yeah, you do kind of have to.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast lightning bolt and get the 3, and I'll let the
You're gonna angle it so like the edge is here and not at this person, I assume.
well, I was gonna just spell sculpt to protect him.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that works too. All right,
I
so
don't have to.
I would say, yeah, no, this should be good. Yeah, no, you're good. So you're gonna use lightning bolt.
40, 45, 50. I mean, it's a 100-foot thing, so yeah.
I was thinking
Yeah,
more the
lightning
angle. I was just double checking the angle. Oh yeah, lightning bolt.
Sure.
Go for it. So that's a dex save.
That is a dex save for all of them.
All right, so we'll go left to right, small, skipper, small. All right.
Yep.
All right, so first one. That is a natural 1.
That fails.
It's a hard
Wait, so real fast. What level are you casting this at?
Third. I can't cast it. I don't have 4th level spell slot.
Oh,
so
right.
I can't cast it any higher. And plus, that all that does is change how much damage I do. It doesn't change anything about their spell save.
This man has a handful of ice.
Skipper rolled a 5 on his saves. That's also a fail.
That also fails.
And then small boy, that's a 19.
That will succeed, so he'll take half damage.
Cool.
Doesn't he still get advantage on?
No, that's
Skipper?
attack
Okay.
rolls only.
It's just to attack.
Oh, okay.
They were doing saves.
Oh yeah, so this is gonna hit no matter what.
My fairy
Okay.
fire was exclusively for you and Nate.
No matter what, it's just a line of electricity coming out of it. All right.
All sixes.
Oh.
All sixes.
Fuck.
Oh, he
Maybe?
rolled high.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he rolled high.
So that's, let's see, 10, 20, 32, 35 points of damage to everyone who failed, and half to the one who succeed.
All right, 35,
And what? 17.
and then
Does
yeah,
that dude
17.
got a nat 1? Doesn't he like get double?
Yeah, so he's gonna take 70 points of
70
damage.
points of 70 points of lightning damage?
Is that man dead? That man's dead.
I'd say probably.
Just wondering
He
if get,
did.
And then that one. Let's put some. So you just blast this through. You guys just see the whole room is lit up by this lightning shrine. It's kind of like blinds you for a second, and when it's gone, you see this one over here. All that remains is like a bit of like the feet of like the creature, and that's it. Everything else has been eviscerated.
Guard stump.
Yeah, a charred stump on this one.
Disintegration.
go.
And the other two are like, you can see there's so like a hefty amount of bark and roots and oak just broken off these two as they just took a massive amount. All right, Darvin, is that your turn?
I want to pop a. I can use a bonus action to pop a potion of healing and drink
Yep.
it, right?
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna take a
Don't
potion.
you
of
have an open wound also?
What?
Yeah, it's not the open wound
Yeah,
that
he
stops
hit
the
me with a
poison.
javelin.
Yeah, it's not the open
But
wound.
then-
It's a different thing. He's not poisoned.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a different thing.
So that's okay. And can I try to use my movement speed to get to the top of this thing?
Yeah, go and give me a quick acrobatics check.
That's good. That's good. Acrobatics. That's less good. 13.
13, you're going 5, 10, 15. I say you'd be able to get onto like this one, like the second level, but you're not all the way on the top yet.
Okay. Am I 5 feet up off the
Yeah.
ground?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm good with that.
Cool. All right, and that's your turn. The skipper is up. What you want to do? I think he just plows through the table here
Great.
and goes here, and he's going to
Uncanny dodge.
he's gonna spray
Yes, I was waiting for it.
he's gonna spray you, Orion, with the dust. So I need you to make me a con saving throw. And does poison do anything to affect saving throws?
And I'm still
No.
within range of
Yes.
range of Elrond, so I get a +3.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. That's a nat 20.
All right. Hell yeah.
My constitution is a -1, but I get a +3 with Elrond.
You accidentally poisoned him back.
No, no,
You poisoned the tree.
He
You're-
is now stunned.
You are good. You resist the stun.
Your
So
Uno reverse card power.
and then he's let's make this fun. Elrond, higher or lower than 50?
Lower.
Oh, shit. So I have to drop the dice. Lower, you said?
Yep.
All right, so he's gonna attack Orion.
I don't know what that was for, but
If you were
Whether
wrong,
you or him.
Yeah, it was you or Orion who I'm gonna attack here.
Uncanny dodge.
That's
That's the only thing I got going for me, boys.
Oh, he didn't roll the best. It might not hit. That's a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Well, I tried to
That
give
would
you
hit
hope.
me.
I tried. As he just, his fist kind of like, you see the vines in like this thicker, almost log. It kind of like builds up like the fist kind of grows inside whenever he makes an attack as he just slams it into you. So that's going to be, that's going to be 20 points of bludgeoning damage. And then you're uncanny dodging. So that's down to half to 10.
That would have knocked.
As it just
Holy
as he
fuck.
slams into you, you kind of twist your body. It still like take the brunt of the punch, but you kind of roll with it, so it doesn't just slam directly into you. You kind of redirect some of the massive tree slamming into you a little bit.
Awesome. Fantastic. Great. We love those.
And
like
then
to see that.
yeah, grunt number 3 is dead. So Orion, you are up. Zantian on deck.
All right. Bet. As my bonus action, I want to do insightful fighting, and do an insight check. To get
Get
my
advantage. Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it. And he rolls a deception, right?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, that's a 15.
All right, so that's a 10.
Oof.
I think he succeeds.
Oof.
Yeah, but I still get advantage with. I didn't mean to do insightful fighting. I meant to do a. Oh well. I was trying to get my stealth attack. Anyway.
It's all good.
Get him
Yeah,
next time.
so I'll just go with another attack from my magic sword. Wait, what was it when last time we had the advantage with the fairy?
No, it has
thing?
advantage because
Yeah,
it has
you
fairy
have
fire.
advantage because of fairy. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I
so
was-
you get the sneak attack still. That's all right.
Yeah.
All right. If you want your bonus action for something else, I'll give it to you because that's an honest mess up. So I'll give you you get your bonus action back. No harm, no foul.
I thought you were just
That's
trying
all
to
right.
check him out, just because you like
Yeah,
doing
No,
that.
no. I was trying to get the stealth attack by
my
getting
bad.
an advantage.
I was literally waiting to
yeah.
say it because I thought you were just trying to.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'll roll advantage. All right. So that's a natural 19, and then plus 6, and then a 3 plus 6. So.
Yeah, no, that'll hit. The 3
All right,
plus 6, not the
so-
natural 19 plus 6. The 3 plus 6 hits.
Yeah.
A window
19.
you have to be exactly in.
Yeah, you get exactly 3 plus
9 to
6. That
12.
hits.
The DC is only 5 to 6. Anything outside of it, no.
Now let's see. My stealth attack has gone. It's now 3d4. Not 3d4. 3d6.
3d6. Yeah.
3d6 on top of my normal attack. So Curtis, can I borrow 3 more d6? Thanks, bro. Gracias. All right. So I'll roll my first one. Plus 2, 6. 7. 13 total. 18 total. Then my plus 4. It's a max roll. What was I at? I was at 18.
You're at
22
18.
21.
21 points of damage.
Big.
Damn, as you
Oh,
just
22. Yeah.
22.
Yeah, 18 plus 4. My bad.
Yeah, you're good.
22. Yeah, 22 points. So 18 of those are slashing.
Slashing and then 4.
are
Okay.
force.
Cool. So you get this moment of clarity just after being slammed. You just see this opening with like the fairy fire, almost like sparkles, like a under moment of his under his armpit, and you just go for it immediately and slash across. His kind of grunts in pain against it.
Also, do I get to do a Constitution saving? Get rid of this poison.
That's at the end of your turn. Oh, I didn't. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. You're that's my bad. I forgot. You're poisoned, so you technically have disadvantage on your attacks. But the
How did
first
he
one
get
was the
poisoned?
for one of the grunts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
But since you had advantage,
Yeah, and the first one was the 19. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So you're good. You're good.
Okay.
Okay, but it is the. Is that your turn then?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so at the end of your turn, you can give me another con saving throw.
Well, I guess I could do. I still have my bonus action tag.
Yes.
Disengage and run away,
Um,
because you're a rogue, and that's a thing.
and you're 1 HP. Probably.
I'm 10 HP. Thank you.
You're 1 HP.
Yeah, I'll
minus
disengage. I'll disengage and head back to the other side of the fire, right there.
Cool.
All right, now I'll do my Constitution save.
Okay, yeah, now you can do your
Oh,
con
shit.
save.
You still get the +3. I believe.
Oh,
At
heck
15?
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
yeah.
15? Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, that's a 10.
Dude,
It's another
you gotta stop
10.
failing those things.
Oh man, that's so
With
sad.
the +3? Damn.
I'm
All right.
rolling low. My Constitution is a -1, so every time I
Ah.
roll something.
That's fair. No, you're all good. Yeah, sadly though, that is a failure.
Yeah.
That's all good.
Damn.
All right,
I know
Zantian,
what that feels like.
you're up.
I am going to use my main action to close the hole in my
All right.
chest.
Give me a medicine check.
Sure. I don't know what I don't think I've ever done that with this guy.
My next
Uh-oh.
turn is about to be filthy.
That's a 13.
13. All right, no, that's enough. You close the wound. Also, Darwin, you have the
Okay.
same thing. So if you want to do that as well, and whenever you want to, it's a main action.
Okay. I mean, I took a potion of healing. Does that do it?
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Because I took it like the last.
Actually,
turn,
no. It's a specific thing that calls for a medicine check. So we're gonna stick with the rules as written with this
No,
one.
that's fine.
Yeah.
And
Oh
then
wait, no.
I am going
The
to
wound
use...
also closes if the target receives magical healing.
Oh, I would not have done what I just did then if I knew that.
Would you have known that though? You wouldn't have known what they attacked you with.
Okay, that's fair, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
But then again, I don't know. That's fine. Never mind. Then I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on Orion.
Cool.
Because I would have done that on myself if...
Wait. I'm still poisoned.
Yeah,
I
he
can't
heal
regen
you.
hit point. I can't regen hit points.
Oh, is that what that means?
Well, it's a special poison
That's-
that he has going on
That's
right
this
now.
specific poison, yeah.
While poison, in
sorry,
this way, the target can't regain hit points.
I mean, can I cast it on someone else then? Because I
Yeah.
forgot, or I already
Yeah.
did say it. This was going to go. I'll just
No, that's
do it on...
fine.
Can I reach Darvin? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. The range is 60. Have you taken damage, Darvin?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I'll roll this for you.
Taking
Uh,
them out.
I was
you
at
get-
one hit point earlier.
Oh, you got that's 7 plus 2, so 9. Heal.
Oh, okay.
Nice, nice.
Not a lot, but I needed to use.
Yeah,
my
it's a bonus
so-
action, so you're good.
And then I am going to move so that I am like right there. I want to be in this corner, tucked away from this meanie.
Cool.
So
Yeah,
DM,
yeah.
now that magic healing's been done on me, the wound closes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's all good. Worked out for the best. Both wounds are closed.
Yes,
Shout
sir.
out to Zacian for being a team player.
Hell yeah, that's all I ever do.
All right.
Except out of combat, because fuck you guys.
All right, is that your turn, buddy?
yeah.
All right, Elron, you are up.
Okay. I have some stuff in store for this guy right now. Let's go.
You still have advantage. I'm just putting that out there.
Mm-hmm. Is putting my alchemist fire on it, is that main action? I can't remember.
No, it's a bonus action.
He has alchemist fire.
Oh Jesus.
I still have
yeah,
two
yeah.
I still have 2 charges left.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I'm a bonus action. Just quickly on my maul.
Okay.
You know, light instantly because of oxygen.
Mhm.
Like mark that one more. I only have one left. Okay, so it's on fire now.
Love the
My
smell
maul.
of napalm in them.
He's so excited.
That's what it is.
I'm gonna use 4 different types of dice to do my damage for all my attacks. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so first, I need to move my guy. So I'm just gonna run up to this guy.
Yeah, yeah,
There you
yeah.
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 And
Yeah, then what are you gonna do, huh?
Yeah.
That's a dirty 20, but I have advantage. So next one. Come on, net 20. Okay, so that's a 21.
No, you don't have advantage. No.
He should.
Fairy fire?
Fairy fire.
Yeah, because you
It's-
got. Yeah, because you rolled. You're not. Yeah. No, you're good. You're good.
He got stunned, but he's not poisoned by the little guy.
I'm the one who's poisoned.
Yeah. Okay, no, we're good. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm gonna smite again at the second level. Sure, mark it. And can I just do the damage at the end? Just make sure I hit both my times, and then roll for all the damage together.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So that's possible because I just don't want to like lose my train of thought what I was doing.
No, you good. You good.
Actually, no. I'm gonna do this one first. Yeah, that'll be faster. I think.
And you
natural
fairy fired your maul, right? Or are you
Yeah, alchemist fire. So
Yeah,
I
so
get
you see-
a D4.
Yeah. So while you're doing that, you see Elrond just take a little bit of this like chemical. He just pops it and like tosses it on his maul. And as soon as it makes contact with the metal, his maul just has like a small flame just kind of spreading across it.
That's sick.
I'm gonna type all this out. Just give me a second.
No, you good. You good.
He can't do math.
And-
Remember, he's gotta have to.
And what's the
Yeah, I
second one
can't
to
do
hit?
math.
How many times you failed?
I was gonna do the damage for this one.
Cool.
Damn it.
Me too.
What'd you
And
ask?
then-
I was there every step of the way.
I said, how many times you fail calculus?
Once. And then this.
Nathan Optimus Prime Punzler.
Oh, yeah, you wrote that on your exam.
And she thought it was funny.
Damn. Okay.
Is
How much
that the
damage?
same? Is that the same exam? That
Well,
got
I'll
stolen?
just total the damage at the end and then do my next attack. Okay, so I'm for my second attack, just smite again, but at the first level.
All right.
Did you hit the second attack?
I haven't rolled for it yet.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize you were.
I could say it after. That's
yeah,
fine.
yeah, because you have to hit the smite, I think.
17 to hit.
17 to hit. That hits.
Okay,
That was with
smite.
advantage?
Yeah, the first one
Okay.
was like a 9. With
I was making
everything
sure,
good.
in case you didn't try
Yeah.
for the nat 20.
So there's that one, and then also add on top of that one. So there's the smite with Surge of Power from a Tempesta.
Oh, you're gonna do the surge of power too?
I'm
All
doing
right.
everything, dude. That's
Doing
my savings
everything.
account, like- So I literally have like a little counter going with how much damage I've done so far.
Oh God.
2.
What are the odds it goes triple digits?
No.
No,
No?
it won't. It's not.
Not unless he nat 20 something and it doubles it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'm the closest person who's gotten with 70 on that one guy.
yeah. I think Theron did like 50 something at one point, but that was.
Oops.
Yeah, rip our boy Theron.
Yeah, I
Well,
really miss him.
He's technically.
Hey, I'm about to say he's still here. It's okay.
dead.
He's animated. He's not
He's
alive.
he's
We were getting sniped from a
he's
mile and a half
undead.
away. I was like, "There's only one person that could do this."
undead.
I literally
Give
joked
me a
about it.
big
They're like,
number
"Nah,
here.
There's
I'm
not
ready,
a-
Nate."
I'll take that.
All right, I'm ready for the big reveal, Nate.
Brady's doing math past 45 minutes.
Evan, let me do some of this.
It's an Excel sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it in an Excel sheet.
Oh my gosh.
You should just pre-make an Excel sheet where you have every roll type
50.
next to it with the sum.
Total damage.
50
damage.
total
50?
damage.
50 total.
5-0.
Yeah.
All right. So, what does this attack look like? Since you're doing so much, by the way, what does it look like?
Yeah. So the first one would basically just run up and just fucking clock him in the face with them all
Yeah,
baseball
just-
style from the right to,
Mhm.
and then as the second one comes up, it go for the chin, in the face again, and so the first one has a lightning bolt that goes with is and the next one has lightning bolt come from both sides because it has
Alright.
but one's a slightly smaller lightning bolt because it's not as much, but
It just slam it with the second one, and you just see this large.
and also he's getting hit with fire
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
off
the
too,
fire. Yeah,
'cause-
there's this oil fire just spraying off.
We're all just like
What the fuck?
And after the
Lightning
flashes of all
struck a
this
tree
light,
and set it on fire.
yeah, after all this strike,
Ancient
he's
text.
after all this, there's like a bit of smoke and dust as this dirty warehouse is getting sprayed around. As the dust kind of settles after a second, he is standing there with like a good like 2/3 of his body missing. Just in shock right now. 50. Oh my god.
We'd already done a lot of damage to
Curtis
him
has
up
done
until
35.
that point.
Yeah,
And
you
I
guys
did
are
50, and I did 32 before to him, so I've done 82 by myself, and Curtis did another additional 35 on top of
I've
that.
done probably a total of maybe like 30 points of damage to him.
I did a little bit.
all right.
like 13 or 16 or something like that.
Elrond,
I don't remember.
I assume that's your turn. You have an action, more bonus action. If you want to move at all, I assume not. So, all right, cool. All right, this one is gonna make 2 shots at Darvin.
All right.
Bitch.
he hid from him, so he
I hid. I just closed the hole. I don't want another one.
First one is let's 13 to hit.
Shield.
All right, smart.
I was waiting for it.
Pop it up. All right, gonna mark that. Second one is a natural 1, but no one's around, so nothing happens. As the first one just mystical, and he immediately shoots the second one. But like as you block the first one with the shield, it kind of throws him off, and the second one just kind of flies to the side as he just wasn't expecting the spark of the arcane. So that'll be its turn. Wow. All right, and then this one is going to try once again to turn this individual.
Bro, fight back.
Yeah.
Or run. Or something.
Self-defense. Bruh.
Just existing.
Man, just like,
Well, he hasn't been able to run yet because if he runs, he gets an attack of opportunity. He has like 10 HP, and fucking Zacian threw the big boy at him, and then the
I
little
did do
guy
that.
came
That
up.
was my fault. My
So
bad.
he hasn't really been able to move yet.
My defense, it would have been real cool if Elrond could hit him. I know, I forgot.
That is a failure this time, as he is
Aw.
transformed.
another one.
What is a
Another one.
30-foot cube, by the way? Is that 5x5? Or is that 6x6?
6x6.
6x6.
That's a big square. Okay.
All right, so that's
Definitely get all those guys on that one
its
side.
turn. Dervin, you are up.
All right.
Big boy
And he
is
said-
so big boy is hurt dramatically, and then this one on the right is also hurt from your lightning strike. This one and this one look untouched.
All right. Well, I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at 3rd level.
All right.
And being elevated, I should get advantage on all of them, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Do I have to, since I have 4 rays to shoot out, do I have to call where I'm shooting each one, or can I do them one at a time?
No, you gotta call them all at once.
We're all gonna shoot at the same time, I guess.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
all
okay.
blast at once. No, you're good.
I'm gonna do 2 on the skipper,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna do 2 at the one who's been shooting at me.
Okay, go for it.
All right, so I'll do the skipper first.
All right.
That is 23 to hit.
That hits.
Advantage, in case you haven't done that yet.
I'm rolling 2 dice.
Okay.
I'm calling on the power of Necrolin, Logan. 16 to hit.
16 to hit. Does not hit.
Okay, so he takes 1 ray. That is 6 points of fire damage.
All right, you blast them, and and you saw it before with Elrond, and you see here again the fire just kind of burning and damaging him a bit more. But he is barely standing at this point.
All right, then the one to the left. That is 21 to hit.
That hits.
Dirty 20 to hit.
That hits as well.
All right.
You can't talk out of your turn, right? Like, if my character wants to yell something, it can't.
Right. I don't know.
I would say if someone yells at you, you can respond, but you can't
Yeah.
talk out of your turn. Yeah.
Dang
That's
it.
13 points of damage to the one on the left.
Nice.
All
Fire
right,
damage, right?
good shit. Yeah, fire damage. You see, is blasted heavily from the fire. Darwin, is that your turn?
Yes.
All right, my question for you guys is, how mean do you want me to be here?
Mean.
Oh shit.
You mean?
Oh
All right.
god.
You see the skipper, kind of like its vines pull, and you see as a bonus action, you see a healing potion pull out of its body, and he goes, "Humans, so creative." He's gonna drink a healing potion.
How big was the healing potion? Could we see?
It looked bigger, on the bigger
Oh
side.
no.
Oh no.
Heals for all the damage that we just fucking did to Motherfucker.
Alright, so he's gonna get, I'll tell you at the very least, he got 15 points of health back.
Bro, I'm sitting here. I've had a plan for like the last 8 turns, and I'm like, oh, come on.
Alright,
I'm
so that's
waiting.
gonna be his bonus action, and then
Don't fuck it
Elron, you
up.
just fucked him up pretty heavily, so he's going both attacks on you, my man.
Cool.
First one is a 23 to hit.
No.
That's right. That's right. You tell him.
That's 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
No.
Uncanny dodge.
Uncanny dodge.
Jerry, want to donate your
And-
uncanny dodge real fast?
Oh no.
Nah, I'm gonna need it.
No, he did not just not 20.
EM shocked face is not okay.
He got a
Natural
1.
one.
And that one. Make your opportunity attack, Elron.
Oh,
With advantage.
No.
It's a dirty 20.
That hits.
You mean that 20? Okay, that one's really bad. So, damn.
There's no way you have any smites left.
I do.
Oh. For all of his spells are just different smites.
I mean, I can just cast them at different levels. Like, I have other spells, it's just I attack, so I just use.
Yeah.
those.
are you smiting Elron or no?
Yeah, fuck it.
Alright.
Just got 4 threes. So here's this one for the smite. Woo. 24
24 points of damage.
total.
How do you want to do this?
Oh,
yeah.
His 23
Alright,
HP
so-
left.
How does he like attack? Like, is he like swinging his arms? Or...
Yeah, his arms are you see his arms fill up and make bigger, and he slams them, and then they kind of pull back, and the rest of his body kind of buffs back up. So he swings in. The first one slams into your side, is going back at you with a right haymaker, and you just see this moment. You kind of slip to the side as the punch swings wide, and his head just turns over at you, and you take your maul. How do you want to do it?
Yeah, so it goes swinging. I want to roll instead of just be like.
All right.
And swing up at him again, wherever I can. If he's swinging with his right, so swinging at his back, I guess. real fast.
Yeah.
And then just lightning bolt, or lightning surges through my arm.
Yeah. It just slams in, and you just see this lightning just sparkle through, and you just see the openings within his bark and vines. You see the light up blue as his body just seems from the inside just eviscerated, and smoke is coming out from the branches as he falls down dead.
This guy can't help but just lose to us.
This time he actually died.
Bro, I had a plan and everything. I'm so upset.
We got 3
There's
more.
there's still three.
I know,
little
but they
ones.
don't matter.
Yeah, they do. They can still mess us up.
This one is going to take one javelin attack at Elrond and one at Zancian.
Oh fuck.
I'll tell you what my plan is after everything. You'll get it.
Elrond, that's a 5 plus. That's a 10 to hit. Yeah.
Nope.
Zancian.
Hit.
That
I'm calling it out. Just tell me the name. Tell me the I'm calling it though.
I mean, does a 12 hit?
No. Let's go. Close, though. It was real close.
Let's not be that arrogant around a 12, guys. Come on.
All right.
Mage armor.
All right. That's its turn. Orion, you're up. Zancian on deck.
All right. Okay. At the end of my turn, I poison.
Yeah, the poison's at the end of the turn.
Okay.
So do what you want.
All right. So I pull out Theron's longbow,
All right. All right.
notch an arrow, and take aim at that guy.
All right. Go for it. You have disadvantage on the attack.
Yep. It's a 2. All right. So let's see. Hit is a 2.
By the way,
So
you're lucky
7.
I'm a nice DM because I rolled a 7 + 5 to hit you, Zancian, and then you said it's gonna hit, and I honest to God, I was like, I should just say it hits after he said that.
I figured you were going to. But...
Does a 7 hit?
A 7 does not hit, sadly.
F.
You pull it out and shoot the arrow, and it misses.
All right.
You're knocking the
then-
rest off the bow and arrow.
I
Theron
will. Let's see. I'll do the insightful fighting on the same tiny guy.
Okay, go for it.
It's my bonus action. Oh crap! Where'd it go? Oh, my dice is way under here.
It just kept going.
You good, bro?
Yeah, I'm just looking at my spreadsheet. All right, that's a 12.
You rolled a natural 18 plus blah blah blah.
Wait, did I
Yikes.
even do that right?
Probably not.
Is it insight?
Oh, I did. I looked at the wrong.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh well. All right,
What are you
so
doing?
I mean it's only a 15, so it's not like
Okay, all
I
good.
still lose.
All right, and then is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. Now I'll do the poison thing.
Yep, con save.
Constitution check.
Save.
Save. Ooh.
And you're still
that's
within
a
range of
natural-
Elrond.
That's a natural 19.
Oh yeah, no, you good. You finally brush off the poison. You are no longer poisoned and can be healed.
Hey. Any help would be nice, boys.
All right, Orion, that is your turn. Zancian, you are up.
I am going to. I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers at 3rd level
Okay.
onto this guy.
All right.
So that's a. Well, I'm gonna use my bonus action to subtract the bardic die thing again, which
Go
is
for
a 6. So -6 on his save, and he makes a whiz save.
Yeah, that's gonna fail. He rolled a 9 with save 0, so 6. Yeah, that fails.
Got it. Okay. I roll that. That is a lot of 6s. That's 18, 20, 24, or 22, 26 damage. 26
damage.
psychic, and he has to go as far as he can for me.
Yeah, you blast him with it, and his brain just kind of puddles, and he is dead.
You splatted the little ant in the.
So
brain.
you
Sir.
have 2 left. Zancian, is that your turn?
I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna move right here.
Cool.
But then, yeah.
All right, Elrond, you are up.
Like, at some point during that, just a really, 6 words, 3 words.
Yeah, what's up?
Let's not kill one. I just yelled that to the group. Keep one alive, I guess I would have said.
Can I yell something back when he says that?
Sure.
That's how we ended up in this situation.
All right.
He's the one that went down in the hole, though. So
Yeah,
not
'cause
quite.
We didn't kill him.
Well, yeah, but we already killed the big guy.
Doesn't matter. Shh.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that was out of character. But
I know. Still.
Is lay on hands? Is that? I can't remember if that's a main action or a bonus action.
Hey.
DM.
Lay on hands.
Yeah. Wait, who's-
it's an action. As an action, you can touch a creature and draw power. Yeah. Where'd our
guess-
music go?
My
The
turn.
song ended.
Imagine not having a Q.
F.
Well, I'm just gonna use all of my healing on myself.
Wow, that's awfully.
I told you,
sweet.
he only ever heals himself with his lay hands every time.
Mhm.
Literally has never healed anybody else.
I'm definitely not like only 10 feet away from you, and
No, definitely not.
you know.
Remember when I had to like get teleported to a water world and stuff? Yeah, that's nothing. It's fine.
It wasn't my fault.
It wasn't not your fault.
I gave you.
It was Jared's fault. I mean, it was Jared's fault. But
I have a habit for killing Logan's characters.
Elron, what are you doing?
So I used my land hands to heal myself, and then
I see where I stand.
well, I can't like.
At least every time I've almost killed you or have killed you, Logan, it's been in an attempt to save you.
And then I'll just
maybe you
move
should
there.
let them save me. That's all I'm saying.
All right, and that's your turn, Elron.
Yeah.
All right. So that one. So this one on the right. Is knowing that he is going to go up to you, Elrond, and he's going to first see if he hits. That is going to be a hit. Elrond, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
It is gonna be a hit.
Yes. So you need to see a Constitution saving throw, please.
Don't question or he'll make it a nat 20.
It already is a nat 20.
It
I
was.
just wanted to know.
It was a dirty 20.
Oh, okay. Damn. I was gonna
It's
see if
a-
I could do something fun to try and
Oh,
protect
no.
myself.
It was a 15 plus 5.
So Constitution,
Uh-huh.
22.
22. Alright, you resist off and are not turned into a Zulu Green. That is its turn. Donovan, you are up.
I
That'd
don't
be
like
spicy.
that.
Spicy. I want to cast Scorching Ray at the last two. I want to hit at second level. I'm going to hit 2 on the one that hasn't taken any damage and 1 on the one that has. I don't know which one are which anymore.
Yeah, the one on the left is damaged. One on the right is untouched.
All right, so the one on the right is going to take two rays, and I'll start with him.
Okay.
With advantage, right? Because I'm elevated.
Yes.
That is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
All right. For the second one on him, that is a 23 to hit.
That also hits.
All right, so that's. I'll roll his damage real fast. That's not great. 11 points of damage.
Righty.
Fire damage.
Fire
Yes.
damage. Yep. And then 1 on the guy on the left. That is a 16 to hit.
One on the left, 16. That hits.
All right. That's 9 points of fire damage.
Math is hard. Okay.
True.
Alright, and that is your turn.
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, you just blast them. You know the drill. You're fucking them up. And yeah, alright, that was Darwin's turn. Skipper is dead. This one over here is gonna blast one shot at you, Darwin, and one at Zancian. Darwin, ooh, that's gonna be a 23 to hit.
That'll hit, yeah.
Lichty. That is going to be 8 points of piercing damage.
That's going to
And-
be 8 points of cold damage.
Nice. Armor of Agathis.
Yep, still have it up.
Is
All
that
right.
not just melee damage, or just anytime you take damage?
Anytime you take damage.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So that hits you, and then the second one, Zancian. This 11 plus 5 for a 16 to hit.
Yes, sir.
That's going to be it's gonna be 10 points of piercing damage to you, and you
Got it.
both have new wounds
At the first level.
at the first level, so you haven't taken any
Got it.
bonus damage yet. All right, that'll be its turn. Orion, you're up.
All right. All right. I will use my bonus action to do insightful fighting
Okay.
on the one. Which? All right. So is it the one on the left that looks to be, have taken the least amount of damage, and the one that's real messed up?
They're actually now, after all of that, they're both about the same level messed up.
Okay. Then I'll go for the one on the far right with
Okay.
my longbow.
Go for it. So insightful fighting. So roll that
Yeah,
insight check.
I'll do a quick I'll do a quick insight check and then go after him with.
All right, that is for them. That is a 9 plus 0, so 9. The 10 finally came in clutch.
Yeah, I've rolled.
You've got
3
so
10s in a
many
row.
10s tonight.
And it's funny is my insight cannot be less than an 8.
That's funny.
So
All right. Well,
Alright,
you
well,
have
I get
advantage. Yeah,
advantage now.
You get advantage.
all
yeah.
right, cool. Longbow.
Go for it.
Uh, 11 to hit.
11 to hit.
Oh wait, no, yeah, hold on. I have advantage. Yeah, you're right. Oh, that's a nat 20, boys.
Hey!
Let's go.
I forgot. I'm so used to not having advantage. I forgot to roll advantage.
You're
Yeah,
good. Go ahead and
all
roll
right.
that damage, baby.
Okay. Heck yes. I love. Okay. 1d8. I don't even have the right dice pulled. So, I don't.
Hey, DM, while he's doing this, Logan was right. It is only melee that they take the damage back.
I thought.
Oh, the more you know.
Yeah. Do I still? It still protects me though. It just doesn't do damage
Yeah.
back to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, now we know.
I rolled a 7 plus
Okay,
2.
so
So,
that's gonna
but
be
it doubles base roll, right?
Yeah. So that's
So
14,
15,
so
16.
16
damage.
So you pull it, and you kind of get a glimmer of like sight on them after like kind of like studying for a quick second, and you fire, and it slams into his head. Dead.
Nice. I contributed.
All right, Orion, that is your turn. Zancian, you are up. One left to
Okay.
go.
I am going to cast. I almost said the wrong thing because I had it pulled up. I am going to cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right here, so that basically the cube ends on this guy, like not
Okay.
touching Nate.
I got
But I'm going to use my magical loot's ability to force disadvantage
you. Okay.
on its next wisdom save.
Gotcha.
And then I'm going to use my last bardic inspiration to do the minus thing.
All right.
That is a 3, so he subtracts 3 from it, and he has disadvantage.
All right.
He has to make a wisdom save.
He rolled a 14 and a 19 and minus 3, so 11.
That fails. Okay, he is charmed, and he is
Okay.
incapacitated, and he has a speed of 0.
So you guys just see this last one just kind of go incapacitated, like stop moving, and just seems to lose aggression. All right, how long does that
So-
last?
It lasts up to a minute on concentration.
Okay.
So for D&D mechanics wise, incapacitated basically means you can't take actions. He can't move because he has 0 speed. He's charmed, and he's incapacitated, so everyone that attacks him has advantage.
If we're
The
trying
spell
to
has
keep him
ended.
alive,
Right. I'm just saying. But he is currently when his next turn comes around, he can't do anything. Is what I'm saying.
yeah.
At the end of his turn, he gets to roll to break it. I
So
believe.
if we're trying to capture something alive, if it's in a state like this, would we be able to just kind of go up and like bind it?
If you have something to
Right.
bind it with and it'd be an action or so.
Can I describe how this attack looks though before we?
Yeah.
He's all
Yeah,
excited.
yeah.
Yeah. So the whole purple theme. So I kind of you've never seen this spell before because I've never done it before. But I kind of take my loot and I kind of like I play a certain keys that you kind of a really strange like off tune kind of weird thing, and then up in the air, it's a really bright purple. An 8 shows up, and he looks up, sees it, and then he just that all happens.
Falls into slump.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So,
You can have that one.
Zacian.
That is my main action.
Okay.
Let me mark that I did that. Bonus action.
You already used
I'm
your
going
bonus
to
action with.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I forgot I did that. Yeah, you're right. Then I'm just going to go ahead and move closer. But
Cool. If you wish to yell out something so your teammates know to try and capture him, that would be.
he's incapacitated. Don't hurt him. He can't do anything for now. But let's decide what we're gonna do soon.
All right. Elrond, you are up.
How does talking work? Is he if he wants to like talk to one of us? Is that like a free action or is that a bonus action? Is that
Elrond?
Yeah, if he wants to just start
Yeah,
talking. to us,
talking is a free action. I just typically whoever wants to initiate the talking needs to be like their
I got
turn.
I got you.
Zancian, is there any type of plan you have for this?
Quite frankly, I figured one of you guys would be able to figure it out how to keep him alive. Do you have any rope? Do you have?
I've got 50 feet.
But the problem is that you already went. Well, that's awkward. Elrond, maybe you can take the rope from Orion. Maybe not. I don't know.
I'm trying to see. I don't know. I'll just hold action and just say. Does anyone else have a plan of maybe what to do with him, or if we should just kill him?
I gave you an idea.
I don't have anything to hold him, Zancian.
I know, but I said grab the rope from Orion. But it's okay. It's fine. Just go next.
Errol, what are you doing? Holding action for what?
I don't know. Just to see what we're gonna do next.
Do you want to like hold your action to attempt to grapple or something?
Yeah.
You can just try and
So-
wrap him, pretty much. You can just kind of bear hug, kind of. A
Yeah, I
thing.
mean you can attempt
that's
to
a thing.
you can grapple.
You don't have to attack.
Yeah, you can grapple him and stuff like that. Yeah, that is an action to attempt to grapple someone.
Okay, I'll do that.
Does
All right.
would that break
Grapple.
it? Because it technically says if they take damage or is attacked. Would grapple break it?
Probably, yeah. So it's up to you. It would then be grappled and
Don't
not
fail the
charmed.
grapple. Yeah, don't fail the grapple, I guess.
Errol, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'll do the grapple.
All right, go for it.
That is a strength
So how
check,
does
which
that
is what
work?
he's good at. So
Strength?
Yep.
Oh, sick.
You do.
it has to do with strength at least.
Yeah, you do athletics, and then he does it, but he has disadvantage. Strength saving throw. Ooh, you're lucky as disadvantage because he rolled a natural 19 on the first one. Woo. And the second one.
He has disadvantage because he was incapacitated or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
It should be disadvantage. It might be. Let me double check and see if it make sure it's not just automatically fails.
Do I have disadvantage?
No, you're straight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they just can't. Yeah. We all have disadvantage. So that is a 12.
I got 14.
All right, you grapple him. That'll be your turn.
I've never seen a grapple happen, so explain, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elron, you just go up and like fucking like jujitsu or anything like that. Like you pin him and like wrap your arms around him and like wrap your legs and just grab him and pin him to the ground so that way he's not like able to move. But yeah, that will be your turn. It is the creature's turn now. So he's going to attempt to break it. So you now give me a strength saving throw, Elrond.
Does he have to attempt to get out of the what's it called first?
What thing?
25.
What you did to him?
No, my spell ended the second that he was attacked by Elrond.
Okay.
Yeah.
25. All right, he fails, so he is continuing to be
Nice job.
grappled. All right, so we'll say the speed this because you guys are all up again before it's up. Is if you want to try and do anything before it's its turn, you're welcome to do so now.
Orion, the rope.
Yep. I grab the 50 feet of hempen rope out of my thieves pack, and we bind it.
How are you gonna bind it? Are you gonna let go of the grapple, or what are you gonna do here?
So
you gonna tie
kinda
him
I
down?
do it while I'm holding on to
I'm
him.
assuming you can get
while
to his
he's
arms
holding
and
onto
stuff.
it, like Elrond's just clearly stronger than this thing, and just like grabs one arm and pulls it back. I tie it up, grabs the other arm as he's holding it down, pulls it back, tie it up, and like hog tie the legs.
All right, yeah.
This thing's bound up like a dead pig, you know.
All right,
and,
all right.
right before you put it on the spit. It's just all
right, so we're gonna go ahead and said you tie it up with your 50 feet of rope. It is bound at the moment. And yeah, we'll end combat there as you have it captured.
I'm gonna hold my action where I am in case I see him like break free or anything, to just cast firebolt at him.
Okay.
He's also going to cast another spell, if that's okay. I was going to cast command and say sleep.
Okay. And that is a what kind of save?
That's a good. Let me. Oh, I don't have that written down because I wrote that because I didn't have it. Command D&D. A wisdom save.
Wisdom save. You rolled a natural one.
That's funny.
no.
So he is now sleeping.
He is sleeping. He is slumped.
I wouldn't normally use that. I wouldn't usually use that word if we were like in combat and whatnot, but I feel like for this kind of situation, it's fine. So.
No, you're good. So it falls asleep. How long does that last?
Minute.
I don't have it fucking written down. Probably a minute. That's
a minute.
probably,
I have
actually.
it too.
Oh, then yes.
That's what I was looking at too. I was like,
Alright, well,
command or held
you-
person.
It's one round technically, is what it says.
Oh, so it slumps. 6 seconds later, it wakes back up.
Okay, that's all right. Not what I was going for, but it's okay. Now we know.
But you have it tied
it
up right
says
now.
One action. Yeah, I did write one action. I thought it said 1 minute though.
What would you guys? Are you wanting to try and talk to? What are you guys wanting to do? If you wanted to search the bodies, or search the room, or talk to it, what are you wanting to do?
The first thing I want to do before I forget is I want to go up and I want to grab back the note that was left with Jack Tier's hand off that desk, and I want to
Okay.
grab the note that we were comparing it with
Okay.
that said where to meet the knight in the basement. I
Okay.
want to grab both of those things
Yeah.
before I look around everywhere else.
Okay.
I
So
will
you grab
inspect the
those.
bookshelf.
I am going to
Alright.
check the gigantic tree's body.
All right.
I
what
want-
Both
I
of
wanna
you.
do.
I'll help him with the checking of the.
I do want to point out that the guy that's tied up doesn't look like he's getting out, right?
No, you look
Obviously,
like you guys
things
got it
might
pretty good.
happen, but it looks like it's
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
okay. Then
if
yeah,
we get
I'm
that,
going
we
to
kill
check
him,
the big
there's
guy's
no big
body.
deal.
Logan, do it
Alright.
with advantage. I'm gonna help you.
Cool.
I want to inspect the bookshelf.
What is it,
Alright.
Or
investigation?
investigate.
Yeah.
Yep. Investigations.
Ba, 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 ba.
27.
27.
30-20.
All right.
No.
The creature's body is just wood and shit.
Where's his
There's-
jacket though? It's the big thing. It's
It was morphed into this creature
awkward.
magically.
Okay, well, I got some tree bark. Anyone
Yeah,
interested?
you got a Zulu Green bark and shit if you want some of the Zulu Green bark.
I want to check.
I would actually. I want a little bit of the bark. I'm not gonna take like a full like trunk,
Mhm.
but I want like a.
Sliver.
No, I want it. I want to make it into a pencil
Of course.
down the road. So I want it to be like about that long and skinny. But
All right.
yeah,
So with the 27, a lot of the books are just there's most of the books on the bookshelf are just like random Dazarathian stories and journals, and a lot of it is like notes on like the skipper's logs of like business and that kind of stuff. You find the most recent journal is on the desk. And with the 27, so first you get the note from that you guys originally compared that talks about the epoch. And then also with the 27, looking through. Looking
Also,
through.
Epoch is the place.
Yes.
Okay.
You would recognize it is the name of it's Dazrath's largest library, and it's here in Fort Brona.
Okay.
And then you also have in the journal, you see something interesting. The skipper with the 27, the skipper talks about, he logs that he was reached out to by an individual from Krasos, who was referred to as the Prophet. And the Prophet paid the skipper handsomely to smuggle a strange individual into Dazarath. The log from the skipper, you notice, talks about going to the border of Dazarath and Glanshire to smuggle this individual, and then after that, the handwriting changes.
So there's at least one more. Okay.
Maybe.
Well, if the handwriting changes,
Unless it transferred from one guy to the other.
so that might not have been the skipper at all. That's what you're getting at.
If it left one body and went into the other, we don't know how these things work 100%.
I'm pretty sure with the I can't. This is out of character, but like.
This is all out of character. I'm just
Okay, I was making sure because my guy would not know this. When the original guys switched bodies, he had a different handwriting. I believe. Unless
the
I'm making
original
that up.
guy switched bodies.
I don't even know who I'm talking about. Original body.
Oh,
When there
you're
was a
talking
different
about-
handwriting for when somebody switched. I can't even remember who. Probably
talking
the
about
OG guy.
The first guy. Yeah.
The Van Vaughn guy.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Cork and Vin Vaughn. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Day one.
Handwriting can change when they morph into
Yeah, that's
the
a
bad guy.
session 1 memory right there, dude. That's impressive.
I'm just saying it might be the same parasite. There might not be more than one parasite. It might have jumped from one host to the other host.
True.
That's what I meant.
Zotzion, I will also say,
Giffer's definitely fucked.
go ahead. So what'd you roll in your investigation again?
It was like a 21 or something like that. I put the dice up. I don't remember. It was maybe it was a dirty 20. It was something like that.
I will.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
I will say, additionally, when you were inspecting the body, and checking out the wood and whatnot, I will say, the wood itself in the body, is how do I put this actually I changed my mind. Give me an Arcana check.
Ooh. Wait, I'm proficient in that.
Let's go.
I rolled a 14 plus 3, so 17.
17. You haven't seen this really personally before, but you've heard with the way you've heard stories and stuff like that. You've heard stories of devils before. And with your Arcana check and investigation, I would say you would recognize that this has devil similar devil descriptions of things that you've heard before. The way it's structured, the way this behaves. Now that you've come into this group with kind of fresh eyes and the things that you know, I would say that you would garnish this information with those rolls.
We call them the Zulu Greens. Sorry.
Yep. So take it else to recognize that. But yeah, so the journal, Orion on the body says that someone referred to as the prophet from Krasos paid the skipper handsomely to smuggle an individual into Dazrath. And then after that, the handwriting changes.
Does it look like the tied up Azurian is trying to get out or anything?
Yeah,
At
it's
this
definitely
point?
resisting and struggling. And it seems, looking at it, like while the skipper and the other ones, Rupert and the other one, seem more intelligent and active, you notice that this one and the other one was more feral. Is more feral, and it reminds you of the fight outside you had the library when the one was changing people.
Right.
They became more feral and animalistic.
Can I start moving towards it?
Yeah.
I still wanna like hold my action in case it breaks free, but I want to like try to see if I can talk to it at all.
Yeah, go
and
for
see
it.
if it knows if it has any intelligence.
Yeah.
Do you know what you're doing here?
This guy's just thrashing at you.
No, like words come out.
No.
Oh, wait, 1 second. I think I'm looking for the right thing on my thing. I'm going to use universal speech. I gain the ability to make my speech intelligible to any creature. Choose one or more creatures within 60 feet of me, up to a number of my charisma mod. The creatures can magically understand you regardless of the language they speak or we speak. Up to an hour.
Okay.
I'm going to pick Darvin and the creature. I'm going to pick all of us because my charisma mod is... Oh,
good lord.
No, okay. So Darvin, me, Orion, and the creature. Sorry. Elrond.
Yeah, that's fine.
All he's good for is fighting anyway.
All right. Cool. So you cast that.
Yeah.
All right. You guys, all the creatures, so they all can understand what the creature's saying now?
Yeah, so it's like, it's not even a spell. It's just, it calls universal speech. So at 6th level, I gain the ability to make my speech intelligible to any creature. As an action, choose one or more creatures within
All right,
60
so the
feet of me.
creature can understand you, but you guys can't understand it.
Oh, I guess you're
Exactly.
right. I didn't actually look at that.
That's
You're
what I was
right.
thinking, too. I was like,
You're
y'all
right.
can
My
talk
bad.
to
My
him,
bad.
but you can't.
I got
You're
excited.
good.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm just making sure we're on the same page with it.
Yeah, no, you're right. But yes,
Yeah.
I guess it can understand us now,
Yeah.
but we can't still understand it.
Darvin, go ahead and give me an insight check.
That's a nat 1.
Oof.
Oh.
Yeah,
Hurt
no, you're
yourself
not
doing
getting anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could
Go
he
ahead.
technically have an advantage since we're all, after I did that and all that other stuff, since we're all sitting here like listening to what's going on?
Mental checks.
Your
aren't
call,
really-
but like,
Yeah, no, mental checks I don't really
Okay.
give advantage for technically. It's more physical
Yeah.
stuff that you guys can actually help with. A mental check it's a vibe check. You don't really like, you know what I mean? It's hard
Yeah.
to get advantage on that.
I guess I was saying like whether we kind of got it, but that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
I guess I will try I will try to cast ritually cast comprehend languages if we have 10 minutes.
Seemingly. Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
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 No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
in
if
10 minutes,
yeah.
I'm gonna have to cast that.
All right. So during the 10 minutes, are you guys wanting to do anything else?
I'm gonna look around the room.
Yeah, I wanted to do that too. I wanted to inspect some of the crates.
I want to look for money.
Yeah,
I'm
I
a-
just want to
I'm
see
a-
what's inside some of these crates that they smuggled in.
You want to
I'm
see
a-
if that's beer or not, or whiskey or whatnot.
Oh no, I didn't say the keg. I said
I
the
am looking
crates.
for money. Like to be completely flat out honest, I want money.
Yeah. Give me investigations.
I want to tease the Zulgrian with
15.
with derp and just kind of like fuck with it. Like ooh fire.
Give me an intimidation check with advantage.
Should we
Elrond.
explain what derp is? Listen, I don't think that's been brought up, and they might not know if anybody ever watches this.
Okay. Mini mental,
all-
fire mini mental.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
That,
Yep.
basically, it's like a little dude, like a little creature that elemental fire essentially. So, I named it Derp, and currently it actually in the 1-on-2 session it actually gained an ability for me, where if I named it, it's like a defend one, and I named it Protect. So if I say Protect, it adds 2 to my AC.
Pretty
It'll
cool, actually.
block something if it's like so. Yeah, that's cool.
Protect.
But yeah, intimidation.
I don't remember what I
23.
named mine. I think I named mine Echo or something like that.
You named it Echo after. Yeah.
Outpost
23.
Echo, yeah.
You are freaking it the fuck out. It is. It's trying to scoot away from you and everything. Orion and Zacian, what were your investigations?
18.
15.
Zacian, surprisingly, there's not much gold to be found.
Dang it. But
This
there's
is not-
platinum.
No, there's. This,
Oh, you thought.
you
Where
get the
gems?
sense that while this is like an operating warehouse, this wasn't like the HHQ type thing.
Yeah.
I will say you will find between and random like on coins on the ground stuff like that. We'll say 8 gold and 15 silver.
8 gold, 15 silver.
3 ember berries.
And
It is a drug HQ.
Orion, looking through the warehouses, yeah, there's a large variety of various stock here. There are weapons between like flintlocks and muskets to swords and weapons that type of thing. There is large casks of a lot of these barrels. Like these ones over here are filled. Oh, let me ping. These ones over here like weapons and whatnot.
Yeah.
These ones over here actually contain a variety of drugs, most of which is Sanish.
Does he call this out?
No.
That's up to him.
Okay.
These ones over here are various just general like supplies of cloths and clothes and raw goods, raw ingots, some like not nice. And then this is like food crates that are kind of like moved around. And then yes, this has a large amount of some type of ale in it.
Okay. So in the crates of like foodstuffs or like dry goods over here, would there be like flasks of oil?
No.
No. Okay.
Forever in the search of napalm.
And you said there were flintlocks?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know
Like
guns were in this
muskets?
world.
Yeah, we got
Um,
shot at in the battle.
Yeah, you guys been shot
And-
by guns before.
Oh, there were crossbows. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah,
I've
we
never
did
been
that.
shot at by a gun.
Yeah, I don't remember
Yeah,
that.
we haven't.
No, I literally
Yeah.
thought we had a conversation. You said that there were no guns in this world, but I could be
No.
wrong. But I'm pretty sure.
No,
I think
no.
when we were first starting, he said we couldn't be.
Maybe
Yeah,
that's what
I said
but
no gunslingers for you guys, but no, there are guns. In
I
this
also
world.
don't. I just don't remember there being a gun. But maybe it was like with the
Okay.
2v1 session. But
Yeah, they're not like the most common thing, which is why it's like a huge grab. But there are like flintlocks and piratey weapons, so to speak.
All right. I want to take one.
I would also like
Is-
to take 2.
Is there like pistols as well as muskets?
Yeah,
Or
there's
is it just
Flintlocks are
muskets?
pistols.
Well, there's a flintlock musket. The flintlock is the action that actually like ignites the powder.
Oh my bad, bro. My bad.
Yeah, there are pistols and muskets.
How
Okay.
dare I?
I kind of want to take. I want to take one of each. And is there ammunition with it as well?
Yes.
Yes.
I just
Alright,
want a
wanna-
pistol.
I want to take both and some ammunition. I
Okay.
assume the ammunition is cartridges that have gunpowder tied to it, like there would be. Okay. I want to take one of each, and then like.
Yeah.
a
You
crate
pick that.
of
This is
ammunition.
something that you have seen. These are more commonly used by the Dazrathian Navy than it has been with the Army, just because of the slow diversion of culture with these weapons and the training required for them. These, as you guys know, will require training, which you do not have. It's just as a FYI.
Yeah.
So we're gonna shoot
Okay.
our eye out.
You could.
Yeah, I want a pistol with some ammo. That's yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want.
If you don't
into my
mind, Elrond doesn't know about this, but I'd like one. He'd like one. But he's still fucking
yeah.
with the dude with my mini mentos.
I want to
so he has no idea
grab.
what's
I
going
want to
on.
grab one of each, and then a crate of ammunition, so I can like practice with.
You're gonna grab a whole crate.
That's heavy as fuck.
It's heavy as fuck.
Well, like an
You might want to ask me to do it. Alright.
I mean, it's
I don't
heavy as
even
fuck
know
for
if you could.
Elrond.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah, it's still gonna be heavy.
Not.
it's not just normal bullets. Those
Yeah.
like full on like gunpowder like.
Yeah, these are like.
No,
shit
I know
heavy,
a
dude.
cartridge. A cartridge is like that big. It has the mini ball and then gun. But I'm saying like an ammo box, like a. You know. Do I need
where
to
do you
go
got-
grab an example?
Well, no, I'm saying like where you.
He
get,
means the
like-
crates are big.
Yeah, the
I'm
actual
not saying like a
crates.
full crate. They're not smaller boxes inside with like.
no, this is
30
illegal.
round-
This
like
is like
30
illegally stuff. Like these things are half filled under hay and other junk, like illegally smuggled.
okay.
Yeah.
Then I want to grab like maybe 20 shot.
Cool.
So,
Okay.
okay.
We have the bag of holding.
That's true. That's true. That's very true.
I'm
We
gonna
can-
grab an extra pistol.
We just started throwing shit in there.
I'm gonna
have
put
a
no. The two
bag of
pistols though are
holding.
gonna be in my bag. They're in my bag.
Can we put a whole crate of ammunition in the bag of holding?
I mean, it would take a minute, but yeah.
Yeah, we're doing that, man.
Like you could dump
We're
it in
doing-
there, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Darwin, go ahead and mark in the bag of holding since you're the one who
Is this
has
Black Ops 2 music?
it. That you guys have 200 shots. We'll say.
Yeah. And out of a different crate, I still want to grab like 20 or so to put in my own personal stash.
And at the
So
end
now-
of this, Darwin, your spell does go off.
All right. And I want to try to attempt to communicate with this newly created Zugrian. Do you know why you're here?
So comprehend language, right?
Yep. It just says any spoken language
Yeah.
that you
The
hear.
creature is in the strange cries when the spell finishes. All you hear are cries of torment and pain and begging for you to kill it.
As soon as I hear that, I will fire firebolt like straight into its head.
All right. And the
Do I
head
need to
just.
roll to hit or anything.
Nah, it's tied up and defenseless. You guys, you just see Darwin finish and start speaking, and then immediately Darwin just blasts it through the head.
I take it that the conversation wasn't productive.
Not
It was
surprising.
just an animal screaming for mercy. I gave it to it.
Fair enough.
No use in keeping it around if it's in pain and unhelpful.
Literally got changed, just changed, so it has no knowledge anyway.
I didn't expect much intelligence from it.
I figured it was worth trying, but I completely agree.
So, beyond that, though, the warehouse doesn't have anything more eventful. But you have the location.
Can I cut some rope away from this anchor?
I want to grab the rope I used to tie the thing up and put that back in my bag.
Yeah, you want to get some rope off the anchor? Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like not the best if you still want it. It's like a little moldy and just old.
That's fine.
Okay, cool.
What is it, like 50, 60 feet?
We'll call it 50 feet.
50 feet of rope? Cool. Moldy rope.
Moldy rope. But the warehouse is quiet now. Still a bit of the embers from the fire going off, though all the fighting kind of damaged a lot of that. But you guys catch your breath. And yeah, what would you guys like to head off to do before we end the session? Anything you want to talk about, or are you guys gonna head somewhere? At this point, it's like 2 in the morning, as an FYI.
Barrels Barkley's Brewery.
I think
Yeah,
we,
we
could
have
try
to-
go.
Head
can-
back to.
Yeah, or we could
residential.
maybe rest here. The door's locked. It could be safe, and we could make our travels to our meeting point in the morning when we wake.
Agreed.
Our meeting's at 9.
Yeah.
Yes. In the government district.
Okay, well I know we're safe here, but at least let me cast my spell that gives us better protection.
Absolutely. I think it's been
Tiny hut.
better than trying to.
And then you guys are gonna take a short rest.
Yeah, I guess so. Probably a series.
Yeah.
If we can take a series of short rests or something to.
Yeah.
Since we can't take a long
I'm still
rest.
gonna tiny hut.
Yeah, I mean, there's
This-
no benefit really to do a back-to-back short rest, like, because you can always
Okay.
just. I mean, theoretically, if you want to roll the dice to see, and then like a night, if you want to like, it's up to you guys how long you want to spend at the warehouse. You have the tiny hut, so it's really up to you.
Go
Um,
rest for like 5 hours, then go see.
I
Will
can.
we get any benefit if we rested for something like that?
Yeah.
Like,
Elves can do their thing, and
I
so
can-
he
I
get the
can-
benefits of a long rest.
yeah, you would
I can
technically
get
full
the
rest.
benefits
Yeah.
of a long rest with my
Trans.
trance. That's what it's called. Thank you.
Yeah, so you guys want short rest for 4 hours then?
That works.
Okay.
Yep.
So you guys set
Together.
up the tiny hut. Go ahead and mark off the short rest for 4 hours. Do it now so we don't forget in the future.
So I
but
get all my
for
bardic
me-
inspiration back.
For me, it counts as a long rest, though,
Yep.
right? So I go
Yeah.
back to my max HP.
Yeah,
Thank
you are
God.
long rested.
Or were you
Okay.
at 10 still?
Yeah.
I'm at
Okay.
5.
Arcane restoration.
Yep. All right.
Nothing
So
really changes for me.
4 hours pass.
and Before, I don't think I. Never mind. I did use it, I guess.
All right. The 4 hours pass. It is 6 in the morning, and we will continue where you guys want to go next. The next session.
Heck yeah, we will.
It's fun.
Hell
That was
yeah.
a fun session.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you all online for joining us. We're gonna end it there. Good night, everyone.
First stream. Woo!
Woo!